All right, guys. Look, I need some water to start. You guys ready to order, or do you guys need more time?
Nah, we're good.
All right, so what can I get you guys?
Bottomless mimosas.
All right, take two. We're here. Right back in your motherfucking ears. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the official Brunch Boys podcast. This is take 1, 2, whatever. Anyway, top of the show, just want to say shout out to all the teachers, nurses, psychologists, anybody taking care of our physical and our mental. Really appreciate you.
Fucking Twilight Zone.
What I said, teachers, nurses, therapists, yeah,
And bartenders, bro.
oh, of course, and always bartenders. Appreciate you guys, and cop some merch, official Brunch Boys t-shirts, hoodies, all that. Make sure you cop some. It's available on our website, or you could just hit us directly. We also have a show coming up.
Yeah, Q&A.
Q&A coming up November 5th. Make sure you check that out. It's free. There's no tickets. Just pull up. We're gonna be over there, doing a little Q&A with other foodies and other people doing things around the valley.
From 4 to 6.
4 to 6, yeah.
At Jay's Local. Yep.
Jay's Local. Pull up there. It's in Allentown, near the college. It's a dope spot. Gonna be serving up some good food. They got a secret menu, so y'all know. Other than that, it's there's no mimosa and there's no brunch this week. Going straight to it because we got a lot to talk about. Damn, my bad, yo. Anyway, other than that,
yeah. Introduce your guest.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean. Of course, I'm lost where I'm at. Anyway, I'm gonna introduce my guy. Always here. I already know who he is. Nicest man alive. Give him the intro. Better second time around. You know what I'm saying? And of course, yours truly, the conductor.
Ooh, conductor, you go first.
Don't mind if I do. And now, again, we have a very special guest here, ladies and gentlemen. I already introduced her, but you didn't catch that one. But we have Elixir.
Yeah, I'm like, who am I again?
That's what you do when it's like a movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Two takes.
So my name's Alexa.
Imagine we're doing music.
What's my Instagram? My Instagram is yaesthetics. 2 underscores. I can't even focus right now.
She's into cosmetology.
I am a cosmetologist.
Cosmetologist, yes.
I'm a cosmetologist that does hair, nails, and makeup. I do all of them because they are a form of self-care to me. Like, that's where it developed. On my Instagram, I actually show mainly me, my nails, my hair, makeup, things that I get into, creative things. I also get into resin art. Resin art is, what is resin art? It's a liquid that you could turn into a solid, I guess. And you can create many things with it. I've made keychains, dominoes, tic-tac-toe boards, alphabets. I made a lot of shit. I can't even remember because I make so much.
Are you taking orders? People need it.
Not yet.
Are you taking clients?
Not yet.
No clients, all right. But they can still follow you on Instagram.
I'm going through a business transition, I guess we'll say.
Are you gonna post when your services are available?
Yes. I will post things on my Instagram. I always do. But like I said, for now it's just creative stuff that I get into. So eventually you'll see when I get into resin.
What were you doing before cosmetology?
Working a 9 to 5.
Regular shit.
Yeah.
So how long you been doing cosmetology then?
Damn, that's a good question. I've been licensed since 2019.
Okay.
But yeah, that's been a journey. So yeah, that's interesting.
Do you feel like you're as well versed in that as you are on doing the resin?
I love both. I don't know. I've gotten really good with resin because it's been like I got into it 2 years ago. And I've never let go of it. So I've been creating stuff here and there while doing what I need to do in the cosmetology realm. But yeah, there's been some transitions for me. So I'm trying to figure that out because I'm realizing I'm more of a creative than just a cosmetologist or like just a resin artist. Like I get into a lot of creative things. So I don't want to limit myself.
Gotcha. So do you feel like, so even like, we're just sticking with cosmetology, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you're doing different things, but it sometimes it becomes routine.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
I like to change. That's why I think I like doing those different things too. I like to change it up. I don't want to just do hair all the time. I don't want to just do makeup all the time. Like I want to get into different creative things. So that's kind of where I gravitate when I think of clients and stuff. Like I love creative. Like let me help you, but also you'll be helping me.
So does it make it easier when the clients come to you say they need something for their nails, that they come with sort of an idea what they want?
Yes. So like for me,
not just a color, like, you know what I mean?
See, this is a hard thing for me too, because like this is something that I do want to talk about as well, where I don't like the way that cosmetology or cosmetologists are looked at, like the industry, because we get it from clients, but we also get it from people in the industry. And being that I do hair, nails, and makeup, I get it from like those different areas as well.
So what do you get? What are you talking about specifically?
Just the client's always right. Like, no,
Gotcha.
sorry, the client's not always right. Like, I'm the one with the license. I'm the one with the education, and like I care about this. So I put my heart into everything I do. The problem is like sometimes clients don't like routine or don't understand certain things. So for me, actually, I've transitioned where it's more of a journey for me. So like when you're coming to me, it's a journey. Because at the end of the day, it is. You know, you're not going to have the same results as the next person because you guys are different, including your health. And a lot of that has a lot to do with cosmetology as well, or like getting beauty things, enhancements, I guess I'll say. Because that's kind of what it is. You're just enhancing your beauty. And that's how I am. Because like I said, for me, it came from self-care. So that is important to me. With that, I like clients that understand mutual respect. You don't get a lot of that.
Mutual respect in what regards?
A lot of people I've noticed are uncomfortable with prices because they can't afford it, but they're still stuck on that old mindset. And they don't understand that we have developed in the industry where we have more like products, especially for curly heads. Like that's my thing too. I love the natural curls. Like, let me help you bring out those curls. Cause it's important. Like for me, I went through my own curly hair journey, chopped off all my dead hair because I used a defective flat iron and it fucked up my curls. Like it was sad. But I went in, I started cutting. I ended up with a mullet, a curly mullet. Like I never expected that. And then I went bright copper. Yeah, it was a look. It was a look. I made it work.
Curly mullet is crazy.
But it was bright copper. That was my first time going bright. Like I was the person who was like, I can't go bright on myself. Like, no, that wouldn't look good on me. And then I just said, fuck it. And I went through that whole journey. And since I've had my hair, like, I want to say 6+ different colors or combinations of the color while still keeping my curls healthy. So I kind of went through that journey kind of showing like, you can have it all. You just have to understand what your journey is. And that's the issue. Some people think, you know, my journey is going to look like her journey. Or like even males, which I'm understanding now, they're getting into their natural texture. So like for me, I'm inclusive. Like I want to help males and females when it comes to cosmetology as well. I can't do fades anymore though.
Why not?
Sorry.
I'll prevent you from doing
I went
fade.
through an injury and it just does.
An
I gotta
injury?
let go.
You hurt somebody?
No, I got injured.
You said a fade, right?
Yeah. So I used to get into doing fades when I lived in Florida.
Like fade? Like you fought somebody?
No, a fade, fool, like the one you got on your head.
I'm like, wait, what's going on here?
Come on.
How you hurt yourself giving a fade?
I tell you.
I didn't hurt myself
She said it.
doing that. I got
he's going
injured,
Kanye
so
on you.
now I can't do that.
See what you did.
Not Kanye, no.
Got you.
But yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so no more fades. Either kind.
No.
Gotcha. What's the infatuation with the word journey?
I feel like it's important for people to understand journey and what journey means. It's a process that can go good or bad depending on the steps that you take. But me, like, for example, if I'm your cosmetologist and we're going through that journey, I'm doing my best for you. So you have to understand that you have to do your best for you, or the end of that journey is not going to be what we want. If there is an end to that, you know, if you want to separate from being my client or whatever the case, maybe I want to get into something new eventually. I have no idea. But for the meantime, that's what it is for me. I want to go through the journey with people, leaning, you know, towards curly hair because I understand the issue. Like I have curly hair. I went through it. I know. Even being licensed, there are licensed professionals that like say they know what they're doing and then they really fuck up the curls, and that fucks up people's lives. Like,
Facts.
if you don't have curly hair and you do that shit to someone, that's fucked up because you have no idea how that feels. You have no idea how that feels. So I've been through it and I know other people have been through it. So like, I kind of hated my curls when I was young in a way. Now I'm like, nah, I want to see everybody's curls.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you mean by you saying?
I've
you
curly
went
hair,
through that?
fool. You know that? You ain't know that. Be your own friends.
I was just asking a question.
No.
You have curlies? All right, my fault.
I mean, just because I'm black don't mean I got curly hair, man.
I've been used to the dress for so long, so.
I know. You forget.
All right, we can move on. Because I see what you're doing. We can move on.
All right, now, before we get too deep into anything, sorry to do that to you again, but that's what everybody's week was like, because, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nobody else know.
Sorry about that.
But us. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's.
Yo,
Would you like me to go?
all right, just a heads up. If nobody gets it by now, I didn't hit the start button before.
It happens.
I didn't hit the record. We talked about some things. This is take 2. We didn't get too deep into it, but you know what I mean, we're here. We keep it real with you guys.
I wonder if that's.
We didn't get too deep.
Yeah, we were getting somewhere.
Nah, we didn't get too deep. She was
Not
telling
deep,
one
but we
story.
were in a story.
Yeah, it was one story. She didn't get into the good part yet.
The good part.
What?
I can't.
I thought that's what she
But
said.
you can't get into the good part?
Yeah, she said she didn't get too deep into
All right,
it.
before we get there. All right, my week has been okay. It's going to be better,
All right,
hopefully.
boring. Move on.
Fuck you. Alexa, how has your week been?
My week
could summarize.
has been interesting. I don't even know how to summarize that shit because I'm like, nah, you gotta pay attention.
You went to the park.
I went to the park on a nature walk and I saw this dude there. I'm telling you the description just in case.
Oh, so other people see him there.
Yeah, it was a white older man, maybe like 40s, 50s. I couldn't get a close look. Like I did, but also it wasn't like that. But he has like white hair, gray hair. Anyways,
Silver fox.
Silver fox.
no, it was creepy as fuck. He was like staring at me in a very uncomfortable position, like breaking your neck. Like his shit almost like went to the other side. Like that's how he was looking at me, and it happened 3 days in a row. And I've never seen this man there before. And that last walk, he made me feel very uncomfortable because he was sitting on a chair where I would pass. And oh shit. And I saw where, cause I was wearing these. So people can't see that I'm paying attention, but I'm fucking paying attention. I saw where he was like looking back and forth to see if I was coming. And I see him doing this from the corner of my eye. And there was a woman passing. So when I got close, he started moving towards me, like in an uncomfortable position because where the bench is.
Like
So
position yourself to, like towards you.
like really weird. Like and at an angle where like he could get up if he needs to.
Got you.
Quickly. So I was like, hold up. So I had to figure out if I had to get a weapon or not. And I was listening to see if he was gonna get up or not. but I was like prepared. He didn't get up, but it was just a really weird energy that I felt from him.
Yeah.
And like I felt uncomfortable going on my nature walks before because men don't know how to act. But this one was like creepy.
That's one of my questions too. Like, what do you? I didn't mean to cut you off. Like,
No,
so what should women do before? Like, what steps should they take to get themselves prepared for taking those walks by themselves?
Have a weapon.
Okay, but what if they don't?
What type of weapon do you
Pay
recommend?
attention. I feel like, I don't know. My hypervigilance is crazy, but like, I also know that there are women who don't pay attention to certain things, and like, you need to pay attention to every little thing. And it sucks to say that, but you do, because like I said, I felt uncomfortable before, but it was never like that where it was so weird. So, and I say that because a few days later, I was home, and at like 11 something p.m., some dude is ringing my doorbell with urgency. And I'm like, who the fuck is at my door? It can't be my neighbors because my music was not that loud. But then I remember what day it was. So I'm like, interesting. I went to go look because he rang it like 3 times. Pause a little bit. 3 times. Like, why are you ringing my doorbell with urgency like that? I went to check to see who was there. I did not know this man.
Did you ask him who it was?
I'm going to explain. I go off of energy because I've been recognizing where it doesn't fail me. The energy was so weird, especially after that experience. And I'll explain why. But so I went to check, and this man was very comfortable where he was standing. Like, he knew who was coming to the door. Like, he knew who to expect to come to the door.
Yeah.
And the way he was standing, I couldn't exactly see his face. So like, all I saw is he was wearing a trench coat, one of those flat caps, and I couldn't really see his face. He was a black male, probably like 5'11". But yeah, like, that was so random, especially after that experience at the nature walk. Now, I'm not ignorant to think that it could be related, but I'm also not gonna say that that's what it is. You just have to pay attention at the end of the day.
Wait, you think the incident at the park and that could be related?
Possibly.
Why do you think that?
Do you not understand this world?
No, I do. I'm just asking for you.
For women, it's just like, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. The shit that men do for like money or whatever power. So we have to protect ourselves.
So how did the guy get away from the door? He just kept ringing until you...
I think because of the energy that I felt, I didn't answer it. Like, why? Because he was ringing it with so much urgency. I prepared. I literally, after that, I went up.
Cut the Glock.
I hid like my scissors, my knives, and I grabbed what I needed to grab, and I called my people. And they came and checked and everything. No one was there. Like, I had people stay with me and everything, but it was just really weird. So the next day I actually went to my neighbors, and I asked them, because I pay attention. Like I said, I know who lives around me. And I'm like, they're the only ones that could be ringing my doorbell if my music was that loud, but it wasn't. And usually it's louder. Like, I pay attention, and they have a dog. So like, I pay attention. So when she told me it wasn't them, I was like, yeah, no, I got to prepare.
So do you have a Ring doorbell?
I'm getting one, actually.
Oh, you should go.
No, I am.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
I am, for sure. I'm getting that weapon. Yeah. Yeah.
Should get you a Glocky.
Yeah.
Too.
But pay attention. Like, pay attention. I feel like if I was one of those women that just doesn't pay attention to my surroundings, that situation at the park wouldn't have prepared me for that situation at my place, because maybe I would have answered, even though he was ringing with urgency. Like, why? You know what I mean? At that time and stuff. Nah. First of all, I'm like, if you're coming to my place, you need to text me. You need to let me know, because I won't open the door to you, even if I know you.
I'd be like that.
Yeah. So it's like, nah. Who is this dude? And the way he was so comfortable, like, I know who's coming to the door.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
He's probably seen you.
Yeah. So I notify
Smart.
people, do what you need to do.
Smart.
Shit's crazy.
Go to the safe.
Stay strapped.
Always stay strapped. I mean, especially at home.
For real.
For facts. To you guys. But so I know you I guess we should probably tell the people how we met. We were doing a Thursday event. And I saw you just standing there watching music. And I took a picture of you. That's actually how we met. And then fast forward, we're here.
Yeah.
But what got you you contacted us because you were watching an episode.
Yeah.
And you had a few comments.
So
Your opinions.
I mean, after that experience, like I understood it, but so there was an episode, I don't remember which one it was. But you were saying how if you're by yourself, like you're weird. Like like being by yourself. And for me, I'm like, yo, you trying to play me? Because lately, if you're on my Instagram, I put it on my stories. I've been saying fuck you to anxiety. So like things like the nature walk and stuff like that, that was me saying fuck you to anxiety and doing that for myself because I'm like, I don't want to be that person that's just a homebody because like that's me. But I want to live life and I love my nature walk. So like that experience pissed me off.
The experience of me talking shit.
No, that dude at the park.
I was like, wait, hold on.
So you think it was that deep?
The dude at the park, that pissed me off because I'm like, yo, I was loving that shit.
Is that changing?
And then I just felt that energy come to me. Like I feel like intuition. Like you have to pay attention because sometimes the universe will be like, bitch, wake up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So did that change? Like, do you stop going or
find a new park?
If I'm gonna go, I'm going with someone else.
Or you choose a new park?
Because I'm like, if that person's there, I need you to peep what I'm peeping. Because I know I'm not tripping, and it happened 3 days in a row. Like I'm paying attention to you, dude. I'm paying attention to you.
Should gauge if you do go back and you see him there again. Gauge the car that you always see there.
No, I'm going with someone.
His car though.
I'm trying to. Yeah,
you do that around your apartment? I do that around my apartment. I'm like, oh, I never see that vehicle.
I know the cars that's around.
Well, that was the thing. I didn't see the vehicle because it's a trail. I know. So like he was just there. And for me, it's like I need to get the fuck out. I'm not trying to see.
If you see him, what I'm saying, if you see him 3 days in a row, you should see the same car that many times in a row too.
Yeah.
Even if you got to take a picture, just take a picture of the parking lot. You know what I mean?
It's different.
You got to catch.
The park is different.
Is it?
Yeah. Like I wouldn't be able to unless I'm trying to like sneak and like be like, all right, let me check where this dude's
Take
from.
a whole video.
I almost took a video of him. Like, what the fuck are you staring at me like that for? Like it was weird.
All right. But you should probably find a new park. If anything. If you see him there again, even if you're with somebody, you should find a new park.
Nah, I'm going with someone for a reason. Like, you know what I mean?
You ain't got to talk about that.
I just need them to see what I'm seeing, you know?
You ain't got to talk about that.
Yeah.
Violent.
Yeah, thanks.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just need them to see what I'm seeing.
And I got you. Wait, where we at? We were talking about, okay. So you were talking about going to eat alone. So the way I feel about that is anytime that I've been out or I'm with a group of people or anybody that's like, yo, they don't believe it. Whenever we're out and we see somebody that's by themselves sitting at a table with 10 seats.
Yeah.
Maybe that's exaggerated, but 4 seats. 4 seats, right?
Yeah.
And I always ask people like, yo, look over.
Yeah.
What do you think? People always like,
man or woman?
I get it. Both.
Dressed up or not.
Both.
Because this is one thing too, like when you saw me at wherever, because I just went there to get a hard shake. Like I have a favorite hard shake. I would just go there. That was me saying fuck you to anxiety and taking myself out on a date.
We'll make that the title.
So
What?
Fuck you to anxiety.
yeah, like literally. So that's what I did. And it just so happened. I don't know if it was one of the first times because I remember I took a video. They were playing Spanish music and I was like, oh my God, I wish I would have known. Like, I love this shit. But also I was like too shy in the fuck anxiety stage where I'm like, I'm not going to dance. I'm just going to enjoy it from here. But ever since I started taking myself out on dates after that, and I've gotten approached by men.
So what happens?
Listen, how old are we? Your approach matters. Like,
please,
like,
examples.
bro.
Examples. That's all I need.
Examples?
Examples, please.
Yeah,
Go
okay.
ahead.
Yeah, give us examples, and then behind that, can you tell us how a man should properly approach a woman?
I'll try.
Or give us an example of that.
I'll
at
try.
least. For for the guys that listen to us, I don't know how to approach women.
I guess it depends on the woman. But anyways, there was one where this dude came up to me where I was listening to music, and he was just like, "Do you come here often?" Or like
off the bat, without even saying
like
anything else.
He said, "Yeah." Like he kind of like just approached me and was like, first of all, I'm like, "Yo, I'm not stupid. First of all, I don't know you. What do you mean? Do you come here often? I'm not telling you that. What do you mean?" So I was just like, okay. And then he's like, "Do you sing or anything?" Because there was open mic. I was like, "No, I'm just looking." And then I think he got the hint after a little small talk. Then there was another dude. This one, he came to me too, and he was like, "Do you come here often?"
There's no way we getting that line off.
No,
like, good God.
They do.
Well, he was drunk too. Like he was tipsy.
But you
So like he thought I don't know what he thought. I don't know if he was from here because bro, he said some weird shit. First of all, he came to me, he was talking whatever, and he's like, "I came to you because you're pretty," and I'm like, "Okay, bro, what the fuck?"
Front.
Like for me, it's like, bro,
Just keeping it buck.
do you think you're pretty? Because you coming to me doesn't mean that I think you're pretty. Like, and then he kept talking. Like, I noticed he wasn't really listening. And then he said some shit like he was moving here soon. But he's going to Cali. And he's like, I'd still like to see you before I go. I'm like, bro, I'm not.
I know who that is.
No offense
I know who that is.
to other women, but I'm not that woman. Like, you coming to the wrong person. I'm not that. Because I knew what he was implying, and he wasn't getting the hint. Like, bro, I'm so bored. I'm so uninterested, and I hate being mean because like people don't know how to take honesty when they think too much of themselves but don't understand their approach. So I didn't want to deal with that. But eventually he got the hint when I didn't give him my number. Oh, he said he didn't have Instagram too. I'm like, bro, get the fuck out my face.
They be lying,
like, I wasn't even interested in the first place.
God, in his
That'd be the
life.
first thing. Deadass. He's hiding his life. He's hiding his 3 kids.
That's what I'm saying.
His
Like,
baby moms.
but for me, it's
Son probably
like,
just got married last week.
for me, I'm like,
Bro, which is
bro, do you come
crazy.
here often? Like, does that line work on other women?
No, a lot of dudes do use that.
I don't know who.
I'm telling you. So when I'm being honest. When we go to like bars or any like type of lounge area, and you can hear people talking.
Yeah,
I hear that line a lot. It's because I feel people just don't know what else to say.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
And especially if they go to a spot and they see a girl that they never seen there, they always use that line. I hear that a lot.
It's some reverse psychology type shit. Because if you come there a lot, how you asking somebody else?
That's what I'm saying. Like, does that work though? Like, does that work on people?
Yeah, how many times do you see it work?
It would only work if your conversation after that is good. Like,
When you start off with that, do you come here often? It's crazy.
I normally don't hear people start.
You're not really sure when the conversation is. Okay.
I'm like,
I've
in
heard
this
people
day and age
conversate.
too, like,
I've heard people
bro.
conversate and it's just come in.
That's giving very 90s.
After a couple of
come in
questions.
often.
I mean, not all, some people
It's
don't
giving
say,
very Sleepless in Seattle.
No, it's giving off Dahmer shit, but
That's what I'm saying.
Jeffrey
too.
Dahmer,
I'm
you
like,
got,
bro,
you got
you're
that?
a-
I don't think that's a little aggressive.
I mean, it might be a
mean?
little aggressive.
That's a little aggressive.
it does though.
No, it doesn't, my
Dahmer in
nigga.
the club with the 3 gay
You
guys.
didn't say that you come here often.
Nah, they were like, "Oh, we don't see you a white guy in a black. You come here often, type shit." You know, that's what I thought.
I
Anyways,
think it's different for a guy.
It's a nut. So all right. So what is the proper approach for you?
I think it depends on the woman.
No, I'm
you.
talking about for you.
For you.
Now,
How do you
pick
go
your
to the
words.
approach?
Pick your words.
This is the problem with me.
You don't like to. Be
I don't
approached.
get interested easily because
So, but what if somebody's interested? They see you and they're interested.
it's like you have to interest me first for me to even
But how would
want
they?
to
So how would they know that? Like the
come
other
to me like a fucking human.
like the dude said. He said he came to you because you're pretty. So you're like a magnet to him, right?
Yeah, don't
approached you.
sexualize me. That's one thing. Don't fucking sexualize
All right, so
me.
you don't want that off the. You don't want
So
the off the
don't-
cuff
no.
comment.
No, for what, bro? Like, I know I'm cute. I'm like, I know I take care of myself and shit. I
confidence,
don't
I
need
love
you to tell me. And that doesn't make me interested in you.
Gotcha.
Like, why does that? For me, it's like, why do you automatically assume that because you think she's your type, you're her type?
But you gotta approach to know though to find out.
Yeah, but why would you approach, for example, the way that I was dressed, I feel like is why he approached me as well. Like, first of all, I'm taking myself on a date. I said, fuck you to anxiety. So I'm wearing what I want to wear for me.
But how would he know that? I'm just asking. I'm just trying to.
That's my problem. Why are you coming to me like that instead of coming to me like a fucking human?
All right, so all right, so
Besides
let's
that guy.
So
Besides
yeah,
that
so
guy, I'm
what
just
would,
saying,
how would you like
Because
that?
it
How would a
happens a
normal?
lot.
How would a normal guy? know
The
that-
problem is it happens a lot. Like
Okay.
a lot of men don't know how to approach, and it's
Okay,
it's
and that's what we're
some
trying to break
basic-
it down for them.
Okay.
Our listeners that are
No, but not for that, for her though.
unapproachable.
Because yeah,
Maybe start with a soft compliment or like
What's the softball compliment that you would be okay with?
I feel like it's
Nice-
for basic
nice
interaction
curls?
because even with a woman, yeah, like just
you
nice
said?
curls, nice
curls.
hair. Like I'm a cosmetologist, so that's gonna grab my attention right away. But I'm gonna see what you're gonna say after that. Like I'm giving you an opportunity to talk, maybe, because I might just say thank you and walk away. Like you'll know, you know what I mean?
Got you.
Because I'm that type of person where I'm like, I see how you look. I want to see what you say because that says a lot about you as a person.
So does looks matter to you?
It doesn't. It doesn't. You
What
know,
does
what I
that
have to
even
be
mean?
attracted.
No,
I have
no,
to be
no, no.
attracted
come
to
on,
you.
come on. Let's not do
We're not gonna
this.
let you
Let's
get
not
that
do
off. No
this.
way, you're not
Let's
getting that
not
off.
do
Not
that.
here. You can get that off
Listen.
anywhere else, but not here.
Okay.
No, you're not doing it. Yeah, no way.
Okay. You have to be attracted in some way to a person.
Okay, and
physically
so it
first.
matters. Yeah, so it matters. You
Yeah,
can't say,
a little.
Yeah, no,
but
it
it's
matters
not.
enough.
So what I mean is like,
It matters enough for them to hold you there temporarily till they say something, or at least they let you. You know,
Because before you speak, that's the only thing you get.
That's the only thing you got. The only thing you got is the look.
so it's approach to energy. Like there's a difference between confidence and arrogancy.
For sure.
And
But
you could
that's what I'm-
feel that.
But you get that off when they start talking though. That's why we're saying
Exactly.
before the talk.
Before the talk, like I said, throw a little compliment or like grab my attention in some way. Like if you see me looking at something, like don't do some creep shit. Like if I'm looking at art or something like that, or if
I'm
you
just staying next to the like art painting, like point
So
at it
what
a
if
little
you're
bit.
looking at my piece right there? I'm not gonna be like, yo, look at the.
Look at that.
well, it's your piece, so like tell me about the piece. You know what I mean? What does it mean?
no,
No, I'm telling
not
you.
here.
No,
I'm saying
I'm
that
telling you
if it
about.
was somewhere
That's
else.
what I'm saying.
I'm gonna say my thoughts.
That's
Yeah,
what I
gotta
would
cut that out.
want.
That shit sound crazy.
Too late, bro. Leave it in. Leave it in. It's gonna break up. It's gonna break
I
up the
didn't even
flow.
hear you.
It's gonna break up the flow of the conversation.
That shit sound
But
crazy.
all right, so say what? All right, let's just stay on the piece now. You already brought it up. You just stay on the piece.
All right, so
she's
imagine
looking
this
at the
in a
piece.
museum, or even though anywhere, like let's say the spot you go get your
Yeah.
shakes. I don't want to put the name out there, but the spot you go get the shakes. I don't want people to just randomly pull up on you.
They're not there anymore, so I don't go anymore.
Yeah, they
Alright,
move.
so the marketplace, right?
Now it's kind of like I am where I'm at, wherever I want to go.
Okay,
And I
alright,
don't know
Well,
what-
say
and
you're
the-
somewhere and you're
Yeah.
sitting down enjoying your heart shake.
Yeah.
And you see this piece, and that's what you're
Yeah.
staring at.
What is God supposed to do?
What's he supposed to do?
I would expect him. No, I shouldn't say that.
No,
but
please. Please.
I would think if he wants to start conversation, learn about the piece a little bit. If you have to Google it
Learn.
quick, like just
How?
something to bring
Off
the
the name?
conversation.
Off the signature, it's hard. The artist's signature is hard to find.
Well, if you know art, you'd know what to say too.
What if he doesn't? But what if he just has
Don't
he
fucking
wants good
tell him.
conversation, but he doesn't know the piece?
All right, so look, let's just stick with it, right? So he Googles it.
He Googles it,
Compliment.
looks it
He
up.
Googles it. He finds it. So what's the next step after that?
the next
So what he
step?
said? He
Where
just
you
gives
go?
throws you
He'd be
little,
like, yo, damn.
little fun fact.
If he throws me a fun fact, then I'll have conversation, and from that conversation, I'll realize if
Like he's like, oh,
It's-
you know what? That's
if I need
actually
to-
his niece in their picture, and they're just taking these weird pictures.
Depot just captures the lighting very exquisitely.
Really like
I'd be
weird.
like, oh, okay, and then I'd walk away. Like it depends how
Damn,
he
that's
says
it.
it.
It depends on how he says it.
Yes. If it's
Yo.
artsy, okay, I get that.
I'd be
But
like,
if you're
what
being
side
like
you think the sun's coming
weird-
from?
Ay, ay, ay.
That's kind of fire.
That is though. What side do you think the lighting is coming from on that
That's
painting?
good though. That is.
All right, bet.
That's what she would have hit you and walked away.
Yo,
Like, this is
hold
what
on.
I'm
But she
saying.
said that would've been
though.
it.
Yo, fellas, You're welcome.
I can't. No, this is what I mean though. Like, just like a woman would start a conversation, I would expect a man to do the same.
Women
If
suck
you
at
have more
conversation,
interest,
Starting one. My bad.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
it depends on the woman.
I'm just
Here we
saying.
go.
Depends on the woman.
Get your shit up.
I'm only speaking.
I think it's a confidence thing too. Like,
don't know.
once you have enough confidence in yourself to like not give a fuck about who you are as a person, if you're interested in someone, you're gonna go for it and like ask a
To
question.
me, it
or
doesn't.
something.
But it doesn't really have to be like an interest. Like, to have a good conversation. Like, you
Or
can,
just conversation.
Why do you think they suck at conversation?
Like,
I need to
okay.
hear that.
So you want me to give you an example, like the arcade?
yeah. of
Yes.
Okay. So one day I decided to say fuck you anxiety. I went to check something out. They were doing like a Spanish festival thing. I'm Latina. I'm trying to get into it. I'm Latina, but like my Spanish is not very good looking. I'm working on it. No, but I've gotten better. That's another story though. So after that, so I went to the festival, I got food. After that, I was like, let me really say fuck you to anxiety and let me try something new. So instead of going home, because if I go home, I'm staying home. When I was trying to look for parking for that festival thing, it was hard. I had to go around 3 times. So I was like, okay, if this doesn't work out, I'm going to this arcade. I'm just going to do it. Fuck you, anxiety. I ended up going to both. So I went to the arcade after.
And this is by yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I asked the guy, like, what's the lowest coins or whatever? I don't know, because he was kind of confused too.
Gotcha.
He thought I said 50. I'm like, nah, I'm just trying to be here for a little bit and trying something.
He got you. He tried to get you some $50.
Yeah, I was like, excuse me. I'm not trying to have that much fun. I just want to have a little fun.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't want to go home. I want to enjoy my night. But I'm not trying to party here. Yeah. So I went to the bathroom, prepped myself because fuck you anxiety. And then I went straight to basketball. So at the basketball area, there was a worker there, right? So I see he's shooting and I'm like, small talk.
You started the conversation?
Yes. Okay, but listen.
There we go.
So I had a purse and I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to play basketball with a fucking handbag? Like, they need to have hooks here. So I said that. I was like, you guys need hooks here. You know, hint, hint. I can make them with resin. Listen, I'd be making a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But it'd be cute. So that's what I said. And like, he was getting into the conversation, whatever. And like, I was trying to shoot. I felt comfortable because I'm like, okay, this dude works here. Like, fuck anxiety. Like, so then he actually did ask me if I was there alone too. And I'm like, bro.
You know, he has to though.
No.
He doesn't want to.
No.
With his
He
intentions.
has to?
Hold on. No, hold on. So
He engaged his intentions.
so
after that.
he can gauge what he's gonna do next. So if you say, yeah, my man is over there, boom.
Yeah.
Stop short
So
of
let me
whatever
tell you
he's-
what he did next.
And then if you say, no, I'm here alone, then he's like, yo, I'm about to, you know.
Now he's Michael Jordan at this point.
Now he's about to
He
go
doing
fairway.
extra shit.
So what do you think I said?
Hell yeah.
No, I said I might
said
have
no?
some friends come over.
Oh, you might.
Got you.
You gotta be concrete. Waiting on people.
No,
Yeah,
I
I
wanted
said
to
I
see-
might. Got
Well,
you.
here's
That's what you
my
gotta say. I'm
thing.
waiting on
This
people,
is
though.
something you don't know
You
about
don't leave it in the
me.
air.
I do little like I
Test
call them
on
little
people. I
experiments.
know.
So I'm like, let me see how this dude. Because for me, like,
So you lie.
I felt no,
Is that what you about to say?
no, because you have to understand as a woman.
Yeah. I know. I get what you're saying. I'm just fucking. I hear what you're
that I'm
saying.
like, bro, like, why you gotta like let me live my life and leave me alone? But guys don't get the hint.
Got you.
So you gotta like explain it to them.
Little experiences.
Yeah, no matter
that
what
you call
age,
it.
I
Gotcha.
can't. So, you know, I felt comfortable saying just that because I'm like, let me watch this dude because what do you mean am I here alone? Why are you getting in that energy? Like comfort. So he's like, oh, you got it. Like as I'm shooting. And then, I'm sorry, I'm like getting distracted.
You're good.
So after I said that, he's like, "Oh, like,
Excuse me.
can I get your number or can I give you mine?" And I'm like, oh, do you have a business card? And he's like, no.
Have a business
And
card?
he's like, yeah. He said,
He works in an arcade. What business card do you think this man?
Why are you insulting him?
Yeah, why you insulting him? You
because
knew damn well he had
why? Because my approach was a business transaction.
Did he look like the manager?
He had.
manager had
I
the
don't
business
know.
card.
He had on like all one
vest?
solid color, so maybe.
If you go to Staples, they got one. solid
Listen,
color.
I figured
Right.
because the other dude at the counter had a
You go to
different
Best
outfit.
Buy, they have
so.
slacks. Best Buy has slacks. Does
Yo,
that mean
now
that-
I want to see if he was the manager because he had a different uniform.
than everybody else?
All right, then the guy at the front, yeah. So
Guy,
because
the guy at the front don't matter.
you don't see a lot of
They see
people.
people.
Damn, I keep hitting that. Sorry,
No, you're
my
good.
nails are longer than I expected.
All right, so you asked me your number. Go ahead.
So I asked him if he has a business card, and he said no. And I was like, I only take business cards.
Wow.
What the fuck? So then I looked at him, and I'm like, what's your name? And I look at his name tag, and it says, damn, I'm sorry. Ready to retire. And I'm
Oh,
like,
sugar
bro, you
daddy.
looking for like that's what you're looking
Sugar
for?
fa- he's
I'm not
looking for
that
sugar
woman.
baby.
I'm not
Wait,
that woman.
his text said ready to
Ready to
retire.
retire, yeah.
Yeah.
You sure this nigga worked there?
No, he did. He did.
Are you sure he worked there, bro?
Yeah.
He worked there.
That was really weird.
on the prowl.
I'm like, bro, you really tried it? Like, why can't I just enjoy myself?
But so what did he
I mean,
say
I-
though? After you asked for the business card, he just said no.
I just said no.
No,
I said,
not you. What did he say?
What did he say?
He was like, no, I don't got a business card.
Oh, he said, oh my God. He said, after I read that and it said ready to retire, he's like, yeah. So then after I could start my business, I'm like, you really, really tried it. Okay.
You know what he means by that, right?
Yeah,
He would have opened you up a shop.
I can't. Listen, I actually experienced a situation like that because
I got you.
people are,
I got you. We're opening up a business.
nah,
We're doing
I'm
resin.
not that person.
We're getting a business card.
We're making these hooks. Collaboration sounds crazy, bro. You missed an opportunity, dog.
But why? Why am I missing out?
No, you didn't.
What you mean?
Why do I need
So that
someone
means
else
he
to
was
do
what?
that shit for me?
That
I'm
means
trying to
he
help
was-
you out.
Nah, I
he
can do
was
that shit for
65.
myself.
65, about to be 66, probably around that age.
What you said?
66 is the retirement age.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I
yeah.
don't
He was
know,
around
but
the
like,
six-
Wait, he was old?
yeah,
yes.
You didn't catch that the whole time? Old ass man.
I thought he was being a smart ass.
He was trying to
No,
be
no,
friendly,
no,
and he
no.
was over there
Yeah,
trying to
he
gauge
was-
the situation.
Why did you entertain any of that anyways?
Because she started the conversation, man.
Listen, because I started a conversation to a worker at the arcade trying to kill my anxiety and just feel like
So you-
comfortable, but also be like, nah, really, y'all don't have hooks.
But
or
this is what you
something.
fucked up at, right? Because he's
But why
old.
did I fuck up?
Because he's old, you thought he was a business manager.
But why did I fuck
You
up?
thought he was because he's old. You judged him off his age. You thought he was a manager.
No, if he had a different uniform, I would have done the same shit. For me, it's like, why did I fuck up? He fucked up.
No,
Like,
he
why are you
fucked
making
up.
me feel uncomfortable? Like,
No,
I
you're
just
right.
came here.
You should have ended it after that hook shit.
Listen.
Like, yo, you ain't doing
No,
have something
but
to
I
go.
do it for experiment
No,
purposes.
but and I can
Stop
understand
calling
why
it
you
that.
kept talking.
It is, bro, because listen, you have to understand what women go through.
That's what
like,
you hear.
we go through this too many times, and I'm at the point where I'm like, all right, I'm gonna peep that. I'm writing it down. This story's gonna be told. Okay, next story. It happens too many times, and like, y'all need to stop.
Yeah,
Y'all need to
I'm
stop.
not part of y'all.
Not you,
My
but
name's
like
not
the
y'all.
men.
I don't
I don't
do
even
that.
approach.
I don't mean you guys. I mean
like-
men that are like that, because there's a lot. Like I said, on my nature walks, I felt uncomfortable before.
Those are not places to approach women.
No,
They're not, but
because
they're-
you know there's certain areas where
There's
it's
certain
like,
areas where it's okay
But I
to
didn't
talk
get
to women.
approached. He was looking at
Or
me.
even lurk. It's not.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm sure the lurkers lurk, but
that's not.
Regardless.
that's
regardless,
not cool.
but that's not the place to do that.
That's
type of
not
shit.
cool.
That man needs to like join a gym or something.
But even, bro, I
do
even
something with yourself.
had that shit happen
For
to
the
me when I
lurkers,
went
Jordan.
food shopping. Like, bro, I'm dressed bummy. I'm dressed incognito.
that's the-
dude, what did you?
That's the
Leave the
most.
fuck alone.
Some people feel that's the best place though.
But I
The
feel like
grocery
it
store.
also makes them think that
Because if I know you ain't here shopping for food, you can't
they
watch
weren't
yourself.
shopping, bro. He literally watched me. There was
Oh, so
one
that's
dude that
different.
watched me,
he's
and
a
I'm like, what
Yeah.
the fuck is he doing? So I had to take.
He's shopping for for women.
And then he approached me. So my thing is, this man thought
crazy.
that
That's the facts.
the standard level, like
It's
I'm
low.
sorry, I know my worth,
Do you
bro.
wear
I
pajamas
know
to the
my.
grocery store?
No, I had
But-
my Adidas joggers.
Oh, I bet.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, he saw that, and he saw that I wasn't completely looked because experiments. I've been to the supermarket a few times.
No pajamas.
I watch how people look at me with the way I'm dressed. So I'm either like in joggers or something, or I'm dressed regular because I was doing something or whatever the case. No makeup on versus makeup. I see how people look at me.
Men.
You can say men. It's
Well,
fine.
women too, because women.
They judge you?
When I'm wearing
hate on you? Which one?
when I'm wearing like an outfit I'm comfortable in, like my creative side and shit, women be looking at me weird. I'm like, why are you mad at me?
They don't ever compliment you though? Like women don't? They'll be like, oh, girl,
at the arcade, some woman did in the bathroom. I was
yeah?
like, oh, we got in a conversation. So that helped me too. I was like, oh, that's dope.
Do women not like each other?
That what?
Do women not like each other?
I don't know how to explain that. It depends on the woman. So for me,
You say it depends.
because you got to remember ego.
Depends on the stars.
Ego comes in different packages.
Facts. That's a good line. That's a good line.
That's,
I like that line.
It's like a double entendre with that one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like that. That's
Yeah.
Good.
So
Should've
for
saved that
me, it's
your,
like it depends.
Have you heard? No,
You're quotable. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have another one, but like I don't know. I
I
forgot.
go ahead. My bad for cutting you off.
I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, that whole women
that
thing.
compliment. Yeah, women. Do they
I
get
think
along?
it is like an ego thing or like a confidence thing. If you don't have enough confidence in yourself, you're gonna project. You're gonna project. And for me, it's like I see that and I'm like, bro, why? Like I'm that type of person where I'm like, you approach me, girl, I'll help you. Like, let me help you feel good. That's why I do cosmetology. Like, that's how I am. Like, if you need it's a pick me up. It's therapy too. Like, when I do nails and it's fucking therapy. It's self-care. And that's the approach I take. And I love conversations. So for me, it's like a beneficial thing for both of me and the client. And I've heard that.
Both of me.
Yo, both of me sounded crazy.
Both of her versions.
Well, I do it on myself too. So like it is like I love.
You talk to yourself a lot, don't you?
Do you talk to yourself while you're doing your nails?
Yes.
I'm going through a healing journey. So
conversation?
kind of.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Can you do his nails for the wedding we're going to on Saturday?
you want to do your nails?
Yes.
I didn't say that.
He's a
but-
nice design.
No,
He's
I don't, you don't
just
have to do
He
all
just
that.
wants an art piece on one of his nails.
You don't have to do all that.
I want to do nails. No, for real though.
For real, though.
I don't want no design on my nails. You can
Is
do
he
like a
just
clear
funny?
joint.
Oh,
We'll take
that's
clear.
boring.
Just clear his cuticles.
Yeah, I'll take
know.
that.
So
Yeah,
that's-
exactly.
We'll talk about
Nah, I'll
it.
take care of mine as well.
You
We'll
got
talk
dusty
about it.
fingers.
There's no need for that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get you to, so you have nice hands when you go to the wedding.
They'll be good by then. Mine are hands and man, shut the fuck up.
Hey, like I'm a big believer in, so this is one thing that I've realized in the cosmetology field as well, that I don't think a lot of people realize. A lot of people, I'm not saying you, don't get offended
No.
or anything. I'm not, it's just, it made me think because I've experienced this before where people don't know how to like do basic cleaning of their nails and stuff like that. And I've realized that sometimes you do have to go back to the basics and it's interesting. But I mean, if I have to, like,
She will.
I'm willing to teach.
Heard?
I don't know why
it's
you want. I don't know why you want me
basics.
to say something to that.
I can't.
I'm
But no,
He's a
but
child.
like,
If you haven't noticed,
I do want to do men's nails as well. So
Gotcha.
eventually though, like I said, I'm not ready.
Oh, you're not ready? Damn.
No.
Because he needs it. He
you're a
wants
kid,
it.
my nigga. Like dead ass.
That's crazy.
You are a fucking child.
Yeah.
Listen, after I'm about to check both.
Oh, man. All right.
Nah, see now you got me looking at my shit.
That's on you, man.
No, but I can
Besides
give
this
you
one, I
tips.
need to get my shit more together. But well, I gotta. First of all,
You don't have to explain yourself.
You're right. You're right. You got me getting out of pocket, man. Shut your ass up.
I mean, once upon a time, I was
me-
selling nail kits. I might do that again. So like basic nail kits because I understand it too. Like I feel like
George needs it for his like for Christmas stuff and stockers. You should give it to him.
Hey, you can throw it in my stocking.
let me know.
You been on some shit the last couple of weeks.
But it's good for kids too. Like I tried a kids one. I might do it eventually.
Sure.
Kids.
You should
Yeah,
do,
like a little kids nail kit to like
should do it for
you know
Christmas.
younger.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's a bonding experience as well. Like they could do it with their parents. It's self care. It's learning about your health. Like I really like that part of this. For me, it's not, oh, I want that result and I'm gonna get it any way possible. It's no, the health matters before anything else. Like how do you think I have nice curls and I can do all these different colors because of that. You know, just like with my nails, I go through growth journeys where I let my nails grow long under the gel. And then I could choose if I want gel on my natural nail or to create another gel on its own. But like, I don't know. I'm that person. I'm that creative. It depends. That's why I say journey. Like, it depends on your journey, what you like, what you don't like. Like my nails, for example, they're pretty long right now, but I'm going for a look. So sometimes you just got to do it.
Gotcha. So, talk about journey a lot. What is, are you currently on your best journey?
I am. Like, I haven't reached the max of it yet, but
No, it's never over, you know?
no, it's not. But like, I see a lot of good things unfolding along with the process of healing, because healing isn't easy. It's not. But it's worth it, I think, honestly. For me, it's like I feel the best me I've ever felt, and I know I'm going to feel better. Yeah.
So besides
It's worth it.
besides the fuck anxiety part of
Yeah.
your healing, what else? What other processes have you taken to that?
I think it's important to notice yourself, how you react to things, your emotions, how you feel, when you feel a certain way and why. Like, I've been paying attention to a lot of things, a lot of my surroundings. Like, I've experienced a lot this year and the past few years, actually. And I take it from an experience point of view, like to improve. And I think that's important. But you have to also go back and figure out like what harmed you.
Yeah.
And why you feel that way.
Addressing the problem.
You know, it's the conditioning too. Like sometimes we're conditioned to think a certain way and that harms us as well. We have to go back and think, wait, do I think this way? Is this the right way to think? Or was I just taught that and it was engraved in my head? Like, that's why I believe it. I think it's important because that a lot of that has to do with the ego as well. Like, you project because you have a trauma that you don't want to deal with because you think vulnerability is weakness when actually it's strength. Like, why would you not want to be you just for someone else? I don't know. I don't get that. For me, it's like, be you. And
so you mentioned ego a couple of times. Do you think you have healthy ego?
a healthy ego.
Yes.
I'm human.
One that doesn't affect, you know,
Can you have a healthy ego?
that doesn't affect other people in a negative light.
So the thing with me is I've always been the type of person to try my best to do right by people, even, you know, with the trauma that I had. I try to do both. And when I recognize that it's harming either me or the other person, I take a different approach of, okay, what do I have to do next? Is it me or is it them? And I have done that because I've had to let go of people because I'm understanding as well the conditioning that I had because of my experiences as a child, because I was that child who, no emotion. I wouldn't cry. Like, I'm fucking strong. I could do everything by myself. Like, I mean, I still am like that, but it's a different approach to it. I don't care. Like, now I cry if I need to cry. It's important. It's fucking important. Now if I feel sad, like, I try to figure out why. What is the real reason why? If it's a trauma from my past, like, why do I feel that way? And I try to learn from it because sometimes it's not you. It's a different person. And they're just doing that harm.
Are you self-aware enough to realize if it might be you in certain situations?
I have actually. So the whole like experiment type thing that I say, like, I've been doing like my own little experiments through life because of what I had to experience in my trauma. And I was able to recognize a lot of things when I was with certain people, which is why I had to let go. Because it was doing me harm, but it was doing me harm because their projections, they didn't even realize. So that's why it's important for everyone to do a healing, because you're going to project on someone else because of how you feel or how you were raised and not recognize where it's still doing harm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So do you have a healthy ego?
I think I do.
No, because I didn't get an answer throughout the whole
I
thing.
didn't?
No.
I said I think I do. You really said all that. You didn't let me go through all
I
that.
let you do your whole
Oh
thing.
my god, my stomach. He said, "Okay."
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, look,
okay.
this is a podcast, so
No, I get
we allow
it.
people to talk, and I try not to stop anybody.
Oh my god,
If
my
you,
fucking chest.
if you go left on my question, I will bring you
Yeah.
right back to my question. That's all I did.
That's good though, because I do get distracted. But
Shit.
I think I
That
was
was
saying
the
that because I'm
basic
like,
question.
do you think? Like, I don't think I do because
You don't think you have a healthy ego?
I know I
Oh.
do have a healthy ego. So if I do have an ego in a situation because I'm triggered or something like that, I go back and like I've been trained to do that since I was young. So I make sure it's not me. And if it is me, I try to figure out what I need to do. Like if you knew little me and me now, you wouldn't. You'd be like, who the fuck are you? Because like even me, I'm like, who the fuck are you? But like I love it.
I would hope
Like
so.
I think it's that thing when it's like I love myself because I do this right. Like I take this approach right. I don't do arguments anymore. I communicate more. You know what I mean? Stuff like that because your young self, depending on what you went through, you're gonna act on those things if you decide that's not important or that's weak. Because I was like that. Like I'm like, no, like I can't cry. Like I have to be stronger than that. Like it's helped me through a lot, but also it's not good. It's not good.
So, speaking on communication, like what have you what things like you saying you communicate now? So what like in what situations like do you or how do you communicate and
Instead of arguing.
Instead of arguing, like
I let the person know how I feel now because it's really hard to explain because the situation that I'm in with life, like people don't understand how kind I was or try to be with them, but that's because you kind of you train people to think that way. I don't know if you believe that,
I do.
but
I do. If you let people get away,
it's a manipulation tactic that people don't realize that they do.
Gotta stop them.
And when there's narcissists around you or like doing the raising and stuff like that, you don't recognize certain things because you're taught a certain way until you like start going through your healing journey. I feel like you'll start seeing things from a different perspective. Me now, I'm like, yo, I never would have thought I would like be like this, but I love it. Like, I wish I would have done it sooner, but in certain situations you can't, because life.
So do you talk about a lot of self stuff? So do you do like self-love exercises or self-love anything like, you know, other than doing, you know, your cosmetology stuff like anywhere self-care, but like do you do anything like
In the mirror, like I love curls,
like yoga or talking to yourself while you're doing your nails, talking about you love your curls and
I mean, I listen to music.
You know
I
what I
love
mean?
music. I love music. I always have music on.
so what you do, music therapy?
Kind of like I listen to different artists depending on how I feel or what I need to feel. I don't know if you feel that with music sometimes where you're like, I need that connection that I need.
Yeah, music.
Because if not, you skip it. Yeah.
is life for me, yeah.
So for me, especially now, I like more meaningful music. So like, I love J. Cole because a lot of the shit that he says, like, I understand it from my perspective. And I'd rather listen to that than like other music. But also I do believe, like I put on my stories as well, you should dance. You should dance. Like get a mirror, dance in front of the mirror, like enjoy yourself. Like it's hard. I don't do it all the time. I'm trying to remind myself, but it's something that I realized, like, I love it. And it hits me different because who I was as a kid, like I was very to myself. I didn't like let myself fully come out as the me I wanted to be because of a lot of shit. Maybe we'll talk about it eventually. But
Podcast comes.
but I love it. Like I love dancing and I'm recognizing now like how much I do. But I also think it is something that everyone should do because sometimes people think, even when I went to the arcade, most people will think I'm not going there alone. Like who goes there alone? That's fucking weird. Like, You know, that's what I thought you would think.
No,
But like, it doesn't. I don't care what people think.
Why do you
know
think
what
that's
I mean?
different?
I'm a person who people. I feel it's weird when people go to places that are meant for social.
Yeah, I get
social-
you.
I think the arcade is not meant for anything social.
If you go play, you could go. There's games there that you could do one player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
But
if
you
you're,
can also do that at your
now if you're
house.
playing skee ball by yourself, or if you're playing,
I literally
Running
paid,
back around.
you know, like obviously you look crazy. But
Yeah.
the basketball setup, you could play by yourself. You
Yeah.
know, it's two, but
You can play games at your by yourself in your house.
No, because I played the racing game too. I love the racing game.
you could do
I don't got
the
that
racing
shit at
game
home.
by
I mean,
yourself.
you could.
Like,
That's
there's
what
a
I'm saying.
lot
You can
of-
do it at your house.
There's a lot of games. No, but you don't have a motorcycle to sit on to race.
Yeah.
Get a bike. You can do that by yourself.
You're an idiot.
Workout. So
You're right.
yeah.
Either way, but mine is based on social settings. So social settings is made so people can get together.
The rest,
Yeah.
whoa. That don't even make no sense. So the restaurant, because we're in a restaurant, it's a social setting.
There's 4 seats at a table for a reason.
What the
I
fuck? What
can't.
does that mean?
But what if their food's really good?
I
No.
always say, if you're sitting at a bar, there's an exception for that because it's singular seats. A bar has singular
But
seats.
that's just the way you think.
What do you mean? Don't look at me like that. You work
I
at one.
can't.
Yes, I know.
Okay, now if I go to your job and I sit at a table with 6 seats and I'm just the only one.
Why would you be there at 6 seats?
So hold up. I have
just
a
saying.
And
question.
actually, you know what? Because I do work in that, right? There's seating. There's seating schedules, right? So they choose people's section with a seat.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might get that section,
That's what I'm saying.
No.
You look like a nut.
but we're choosing the section for you. You're not
Yeah.
choosing that
Okay,
section.
and whether you get 2 seat or 4 seat or 6 seat or 10
Only so
seat.
I would judge you for doing it because
Or
you said
get
it's
the
weird.
whole- or you get the whole couch. If you let's say you get the whole couch.
That's just come on. That's just
Now, hold
that's
on.
just ridiculous.
Now, if I would do that if I was famous.
What?
Like, yo,
I
give me,
can't.
give
If
me
I were
I
famous,
expected
that
that.
don't even make no
if I got
sense.
the bread, give me all the food you got. Throw it on this table.
That's ignorant.
Let me
That's ignorant.
let me just indulge.
I don't know. Wait.
Glutton
So what if,
Gluttony. Yeah, you're sick.
so if someone is
at a bar. Yes.
so does
You're
that
okay.
make that person approachable?
Where
Because they're sitting in a seat, but there's other chairs there.
where at a
Anywhere.
restaurant? Oh, you're sitting down? No, I wouldn't approach them. I think they're weird. Like, what? Approach that girl? Hell no. She's a weirdo.
Weird.
She ain't got no friends.
She's gonna kill me. You heard?
Bro, I'm gonna be her only one. I want to be her only one.
I feel you.
Like, hell no. I approach a girl with friends because I know if I need some time away, you got your friends to go hang out with.
That's funny.
If you by yourself, oh nah, you don't want to stay here too long.
But like she said, she just took herself on a date. Maybe she has friends, but this is her date.
I know a lot of people
Yeah.
take themselves. Like I'm joking, but it's like I know a lot of people take themselves out on a date.
You're
by
joking,
themselves.
but you wouldn't do it.
But I seriously wouldn't approach a girl by herself.
No, you
Like,
wouldn't do it.
What go
Like go by yourself.
I've
You've
done it a
done
few
it.
times on this podcast, but just for the podcast though. I've had reasons to do it. Like I've went out to eat by myself because I talked shit on it. Literally the episodes after that, I went out by myself just to
But you
experience
do it for the podcast.
Yeah,
That's what he said.
I'll do it for
Okay.
myself.
Okay.
Don't care enough.
You
to
feel like
do it
they
for
were
myself.
judging you?
Okay.
No, people actually. It made people want to talk. That's the thing. When I was by myself, it made a lot of people want to talk to me more.
But you wouldn't.
When
do
I was
that.
out by myself, because
you wouldn't do that to the other people.
I don't know though.
do you mean?
I don't know how I feel.
If you see somebody else, you
But
think
I'm
they're
not
weird.
the type of person to just talk to somebody that's sitting by themselves. Like I'm not the type of person to, if I seen you out sitting by yourself and I'm literally sitting at the table next to you, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say nothing to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not me.
Yeah.
But there's people that do though. Like
Yeah, there's
when I
people
went
that
out
do.
by myself, literally, like I sat on the podcast.
Yeah.
It was like a lot of old ladies that be sitting next to me. They'll just say something to me
But they're
That's
old
different, my
ladies.
nigga. Like, come, what are you talking about?
because young women don't have the they won't say nothing to you. I don't think
Why?
they have the
'Cause you said
courage
that-
enough. I'm just being
Maybe.
honest. The older women, they really don't care about giving you a compliment.
Yeah.
I live life, bro.
You know what I mean? Older women.
Already there.
I get most of the compliments I do get is from older women.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Yo, shut the fuck up. So that's what I'm saying. So like when I do go when I did go out to eat by myself, all the compliments that or anybody trying to talk to me was older
Yeah.
women.
Yeah. But that's
Older ladies love
expected.
the kid though.
Yeah, I can't.
They love the kid for some reason. They always start with the hair. Like I get the same way you get. Do you come here often? The one thing I get is your hair is beautiful all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
That's like if anybody wants to talk to me, that's the boom. That's
Yeah.
always the one thing.
You
they
get
go
tired of
to.
that?
There you go.
No, I because I know
Because you don't do hair like she does it. You know what I mean? Because she has a different.
No. But I know.
You said he likes compliments? Oh, yeah. What was the love language?
love language.
What were we talking about?
Don't worry about it.
He loves it.
but I don't get tired of it because I know sometimes people just don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't try
It's
to
true.
be like,
Yeah.
you know, you gotta come to me with something else.
Yeah.
That's when, you know, women say that. Be different. You know what I mean? Like I just read a thing today too. A girl posted, she was like, oh, there's already 10 ghosts is Twitter shit. She was like, there's already 10 ghosts in my DMs telling me I'm beautiful. Come with something else.
So okay,
what
I
I'm saying?
get that though. I get that because
But as a dude, like I don't give a fuck about it. Like, yo, you could tell me 10 people can tell me the same shit.
Yeah.
For me, it is what it is. Okay, cool. Thanks.
I don't
Appreciation.
know. I don't
Appreciate you.
know. That whole DM thing. I don't get it. People. So here's my thing. People approach you with so much comfort. Like, I'm
True.
gonna put it, like someone just DM me like, "Hey fam, like what's going on?" Like, bro,
Hey,
do
fam
you
is
know
crazy.
me?
Because they're not trying to you know, come to you on some like, you know,
Yeah,
trying to
but
hit
like
on
you
type
don't
shit.
even know. Like,
Hey,
hey,
fam.
how are you?
Should have hit you with
So
a
this is,
You're.
I hate, bro. I hate that.
Well, you're.
Cause I experienced that shit too. Like that's so
Catcalling.
annoying. Yes, catcalling is
Oh,
so
yeah,
annoying.
yeah, yeah.
Because
Gotcha.
they get disrespectful after. Like,
But I
that
feel that's like
day.
regional though. Like catcalling is really regional though.
No. What the fuck? Hell
It
no.
really is.
No,
I feel
son.
that way.
Maybe say you're.
Anybody?
So, you know, she would
People
appreciate
that catcall you.
that.
Next time somebody
I
catcalls
appreciate
you,
that.
ask them where they from.
Yeah,
do that.
I guess.
Wait. You don't believe that?
So
you think catcalling
here's
is?
my thing. I know.
There's no fucking way.
Okay, so I've known a couple girls that lived in
Yeah.
Philly, right?
Yeah.
They always when they moved to Philly, boom. A lot of Philly dudes they catcall, or even New
Yeah.
York,
Yeah.
they catcall. But they were like, yo, they move up here, and it's not the same. The guys here are
Yeah.
different. I've been told that by different women.
Do you believe
Yeah,
that,
but-
nigga?
okay.
You know niggas over here. What are you talking about?
Okay, here's one thing though. So where you say that, I get that. Like I'm from here, but a lot of people tell me I'm different. I'm like, I know I'm different because it's the approach. I do
Yeah.
get that, but it does depend on where you lived. I do.
I'm telling you, bro.
I
I
believe
do.
that.
Look.
It does. So like for
Don't
me,
start your
I already
stuff.
know.
See what happens.
No offense.
No man better be saying you're to me. I'm block. Let's play about chill.
And that's the thing.
See you.
I don't experience
I'm like,
it
chill,
women
gang.
do.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I got it from women. It's not my opinion.
Yeah.
This is coming from.
It is your opinion.
But no, it's not
But
my
you
opinion.
get,
but
It
I get it. Your opinion from women that
yeah,
told
from
you. I get
women
it.
that told me.
It also
I just
depends
don't- I
on
don't
how
believe
they
that.
see you. Because like I said, like, listen, I could dress up and put myself together in a sense where I look professional. But then I could be in joggers and someone will approach me different. It's the approach.
For me, I like.
That's what I'm saying.
For me, I'd rather approach a girl. Like if I see you grocery store, if I'm gonna approach anywhere,
No, but that
somewhere
was
where
weird.
you're more comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's
Whereas
what I'm saying.
it's
Make
a
sure
more
I'm comfortable
type
at the end of the day.
You know what I mean? If you look like if you got your business gear on, I'm gonna be like, oh nah, you got something important to do today. I'm cool.
Yeah,
gonna
but
let you go do your thing.
that's another thing that I recognize,
Catch
like
you at
the
the grocery
way
store, baby.
they approach you.
What if they're just like that in the grocery store?
Oh, then okay. You know what I mean? Day off, or you just coming off or something.
That's how you approaching it?
So you get more confidence when someone looks
depends where we are.
comfortable.
Depends where we are.
Yeah,
Are we
yeah,
in the yogurt section? Are we getting fruits?
Listen, this
Or
dude
you
was
grabbing meat?
outside.
Or you grabbing meat and I'm walking by?
Glad
All right.
my fault. I'm glad everybody felt that.
Silence.
Yo, I was like, as soon as I was saying it, I was like, yo, that came. Light bulb went off. I was like, oh,
You are something
oh, I
different,
gotta
bro.
let this off. I couldn't hold that back.
You're not.
I had to let that one off. My bad. Nah, go ahead.
I don't even know what we're saying.
Yo, she's grabbing me. Yo,
You don't gotta repeat it.
that just sounded so
I
good
heard
in
you.
my head.
I heard you.
My bad. My bad.
You try to do like the rap thing. She was grabbing me. You're fucking sick, bro.
And I was walking by. You know what I mean? It depends though. Like she
Yeah.
said, it's like depending on what you're doing. Like if you're, I don't know. I don't.
So parks, no.
What?
No parks.
Nah,
Just
it's
do
weird.
parks.
If somebody's on the trail walking, like
Yeah.
look, no
'Cause
parks.
there's no way you can approach.
Gyms automatically.
Yeah, actually,
because
no.
it's like,
Yeah.
If you got headphones, I don't like to get bothered in the gym because I have big headphones. Don't talk to me. Or people try to talk to me all the time.
Yeah.
She's not a headphone wearer.
I hate
Well,
that
that's
shit.
my okay. So when you see someone with sunglasses, are they approachable?
Don't talk to me.
Bro,
Exactly, right?
Wait, whoa, wait.
That's
What are you
the
talking about?
situation.
When I wear my sunglasses, don't talk to me.
Get
Exactly.
the hell out of here. That don't even make sense.
Yeah.
I'm not making eye contact with you. Fool.
When you're
Why are you talking to me?
in the store or something and you have your
It's like,
sunglasses
it's like
on?
headphones.
First of all, I wouldn't even approach you because you wearing sunglasses
Exactly.
in the store.
Exactly.
People
I'm like,
do.
what's going on with you?
People
But people
approach
do.
you,
They can't help it.
like, or they just look at you weird,
Ask
like,
them where they're from. From now on, when guys Do a little experiment for me. You love experiments.
Yeah, that's
When
it. Do your
guys
experiment.
pull up to you, ask them where they're from.
Why does it matter? Because you want to
I'm
see if
not-
it's a
I wanna
regional
show
thing.
you. I want to show you. It's a regional.
You're not showing
So I'm
nothing.
gonna be honest with you. With the way that they look, I already know to expect what to expect because
tell us how somebody looked and what you
Listen.
expect.
To get tits. Yeah, go
When
ahead.
when you're not put together, when you don't got teeth, you got missing teeth, like you know what I mean, or like age. For example, there was like some young dude that stopped me when I was going. I'm like, bro, did you just get off the school bus? Like, what do you mean?
Yo, you gotta shoot your shot though.
No, it was like
He's practicing,
So I approach it in
You
the
saw him a lesson.
cosmetology like sense
and you're
because I'm
teaching him a
like,
valuable lesson.
I was nice.
Everybody gets
No.
denied.
Yeah, you gotta be like, yo, take this in
He was
stride, young
respectful
man.
though. I appreciate that.
Young man.
Tell him, be like, take this in stride. You will learn to.
So what did he say to you?
Yeah, how do you approach you, the young boy?
I don't even remember. I mean, he probably asked
If
if
it
I
was
was from there
respectful, that's good,
too.
I'm telling you, people they just don't know what to say.
But
It's
here's
a
the thing:
go-to.
when I let him know, like, nah, it's not gonna happen. He was respectful about it, and I appreciate that. Especially like he was younger. Like, grown ass men will be mad disrespectful because of their ego. Because I'm not interested in you. Like, why, bro? Why are you mad?
because they don't know how to handle rejection. That's
Exactly. But at the end of the day, why did you think that my worth was like, you know what I mean? Like some men just think higher of themselves. But if you're not working on yourself, how are you going to think so high of yourself? You know what I mean? Like if I'm a woman who knows that I work on myself and I'm getting what I need to get done and stuff like that, why are you coming to me when you ain't got shit? You know what I mean?
No, I know.
Ego?
You got shit done for yourself and you're not trying to.
That's ego.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
ego.
and not being self-aware.
Exactly. It's a lot of things. And for me, it's like, you got to know better. But I see where you could get confused when I'm in my Adidas joggers, I guess, with my hair in a bun. Because
I think it depends.
I'm
on
Latina. Like, I don't
think
know.
it depends on the grocery store you go to, though. Also depends on that.
It's the area as well. Like, I'm not.
Yeah,
I
'cause if
know.
you're in
I
the
know.
local C-town,
Yeah, and
you should probably expect some shit.
No, no.
Yeah, because if
it's
there's people in there wearing pajamas, you know,
it's
a
an
different type
area
of
where,
vibe.
like, it's mixed. It's like mixed. Like,
Yeah.
you're going to get
But is it-
either the dude that looks professional that's kind of creepy or maybe respectful but like nah I'm good or the ones that are like yo ma or some shit like that, like bro
You're curly. You're curly.
Yo, let me get the whole car for you. Don't worry. About
or
it.
like
Niggas is
oh my
crazy,
god
bro.
I experienced that. Oh,
I know you did.
so
That is,
no,
bro,
no.
that is so nuts.
That's
That
why
don't
I
make
said
no
it.
sense.
That's why I said.
So
that.
I
know you did.
experienced where some dude, it was a truck driver, and I was like going to my car. He gave me a compliment on my hair, and I'm like, okay, thank you.
Oh.
And then he was like, you should do my hair sometimes, and I'm like, bro, you're a fucking driver. In my head, I'm like, bro, you're a fucking truck driver. Like, what? No, I'm good. And then I said some shit
Hey,
like,
what's wrong with truck
Yeah,
drivers, yo?
what's this?
What's this insult? We have friends. We have family.
They
what
drive
does that
trucks.
have to do with me?
I'm just saying.
Wait, why?
Cool,
You
let-
point out the
let
truck
that
driver.
be your friends and family. So
You just said that.
What's the
So
problem?
listen, I'm not an
make
ignorant
bread.
woman. I'm not the woman who wants a man to do shit for me. I think we should all do shit on our own.
It just felt very insulting.
No, but listen, hear me out because I'm not stupid. So after he said that, I was like, he asked for my number and I was like, do you have Instagram? I put my work on Instagram. And he said, no. I was like, well, and then I went in my car. I was like, oh, well, I can't help you.
Not true.
And he got pissed because he literally whipped the fucking truck. I'm like, bro, you that mad? You that mad? You almost killed yourself?
Little man in a big truck.
Yeah.
Get it?
But for me, like I said, he approached me with a compliment, but he fucked it up real quick. Like, bro, I'm not that woman. I don't care if you're a truck driver. I don't care how much money you make. Who the fuck are you?
Oh, he brought up
That's
bread.
what
Okay,
he
you
brought
left
bread
that
up.
part out.
He didn't bring up
But you're
bread,
so-
but you
But-
just said
No, I'm,
Truck drivers
what
make
I'm
money.
saying, no, because the way you
Oh,
said
you said
it,
that?
the way you said it made
Yeah, he
it
said
seem like they were like
Less than.
less than.
Just a little bit.
no.
Just
It's
a little bit.
not that. It's because
It's
I'm.
the way you said it. That's why I was asking.
If
That's
I
why
would have never
stopped you.
said truck driver, you would have never known he was a truck driver.
No, but
Such
yeah,
a
but
truck
the way
driver.
you were like, yo, bro,
He's a
you-
truck
you
driver.
truck driver.
Okay, this is why I said it, because he's one of those basic fucking Latinos that always does the same fucking approach. I know the approach already. So for me, it's like, all right, here's another one, another story. Yeah.
Got you. See, we,
Yeah,
that's
it
his
wasn't so
brothers
much
don't know
truck
that.
It felt
driver.
kinda
It was,
like
yeah.
the-
little tactics, you know. Yeah, just a little bit.
Felt a little
Smidge.
like-
Sorry. Nah, it was just the approach.
Gotcha.
Because it's annoying, bro. Like, respect me a little better. I'm not that woman.
So somebody ever bought your groceries?
No.
No. You ever asked to buy your groceries?
Nope.
That's different.
That's craziness.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Niggas is crazy, bro.
Surprised people will do it. They'll do it.
The lengths they go for what? For a chance? That's a chance, bro. You don't even know what you're getting out of that.
I got it.
Nah, you have to do a different approach for me.
Or you got to buy you a house?
No, I don't think you understand. I want all that shit myself. I want everything. I did it. It's under my motherfucking name. I don't want you claiming shit.
What if the old man buy you a business?
I don't want a business. Well,
Okay.
So I had an experience in Florida. I'm gonna say because
bought you the business.
No, some chick tried to like convince me to fucking marry someone.
Oh yeah.
Because people be doing that shit. I'm like, are you crazy? Do you not? I thought she knew me better. I'm like, bro.
This is a friend. Or somebody you associate.
You thought was a
friend. Like we weren't close, but like we were friends enough where I'm like, is she serious? Like she was really trying to convince me. I'm like, yo, you tripping.
So it's something that she done?
She hasn't done it, no.
So you should have been like, you got it.
But I think she knew someone that did it. But like that bitch is getting
paid.
I didn't want to say bitch. That girl is getting abused because she was a really nice lady.
Oh damn, yo.
I feel
sorry
bad
for her. I hope she got out of it safely.
I hope so.
That's it.
But you can't even ask me who they are because, to be honest, I forgot. It was just like I met her one day and I heard some stuff. But I've experienced as well where I went with someone who spoke Spanish and they needed a translator. So I was going to be her translator, and the man said that I guess he spoke Spanish, so he didn't need me to come in. But he allowed me to. And that experience was scary. Like they need to know everything. Like I'm like, bro, I've been with my ex for how long? I don't even know shit. I forget. But I don't know how people get away with it. That's crazy. I'm just not that type of woman. Like I don't need you to get me anything.
Got you.
If I can't do it myself, what the fuck am I doing?
So if you can't do it yourself, you don't want it?
I mean, I could get help, but I don't want like it all done for me. Like that just don't make sense to me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Fair.
No, that's fair. I can see.
I don't want it done to me. Why would I do that to someone else? I don't know.
So what if somebody can make it really easy for you to get to where you want to get or do what you want to do?
What does that mean? What am I getting out of it other than that?
What you want?
Whatever you want. It's up to you.
Yeah, but
I don't
to your life.
I want like connection more than anything. I don't want someone to buy me shit. I want a connection with a person. Like
Gotcha.
People.
So what if you form the connection and then they can buy it for you? You still don't want it?
You can't bore me.
So it'd be like, hey yo. So you get with somebody that kind of
no, because I'm not that person that can stay still. I'm always doing something.
So if you want to do something and they have the bread to just get it for you, he's just gonna be like, yo,
I don't know.
I'm gonna save my bread. I'm gonna just watch you struggle for a while. Go do your thing. That's what you want?
We'll probably have conversation. Because for me, it's like, I mean, if someone could invest in me, like that's dope. Let's talk about it though. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
For me, there has to be fairness.
What if he's like, yo, I fuck with you? You know what I mean? Obviously,
you don't want to feel like you're owning this
I'm saying you formed a connection, right?
No,
so
I don't think
what I'm saying,
could.
you formed a connection, and then he's like, yo, I fuck with you, whatever connection you created.
Yeah.
I fuck with you. I can help you not have to go through that struggle.
Yeah.
And you communicate. Obviously, you communicated the whole thing already.
So like
he's offering like, yo, I could do this.
I'll let him have a percentage of the business, but a very low percentage.
Damn, yo.
So it's ownership. It's all about ownership.
Listen, and like
up,
the legality comes into it too. Because look at marriage alone. Like motherfuckers say they love each other.
Okay, good question. Perfect. Do you what do you think about prenups?
So like,
it's very important.
I think it is.
Okay, no, but I'm saying, what do you think about it? I said it's very important.
I think it's important.
Why I'm asking.
I think prenups are important.
Okay, no, but
for me though, like,
let's say you get budget.
I don't believe in like marriage like that. Like,
okay, so but let's say you meet a man and you do want to marry him, right? And then he hits you with a prenup. How you feeling?
I feel like it depends the approach, because I do think it's important, because I do believe in the end, that's why I don't want someone else to do everything for me. I don't want you to either screw me over in the end, because I wouldn't do that.
You said you do believe in the end? Like you believe that this is going to end? Is what you mean?
No.
Wait, what?
What did you mean? She said she was talking about, she was saying the end into the sentence, not at the end of the sentence, fool. You thought it was.
Yeah, you just confused me.
No,
I know. I thought you. I believe in the end.
No, that wasn't that.
No,
there was no period behind
Oh,
it.
I was like, whoa, Jesus Christ! Of course you don't believe in marriage. You think this shit's gonna be over?
Continue.
So, because a lot of people, like I said, the whole ego thing, and I think power is a big problem in society. Like, that's where a lot of issues come from. A lot of people want power more than anything, and they're willing to do whatever it takes. In the end, you're not going to be happy, but you're willing to make people suffer. And that's how it is with marriage. So for me, it's like, have that conversation, sign.
Would you be okay with getting served one?
No.
You be fine with it? You would sign it?
It depends on the approach, yeah.
Okay, so what if it's just a,
I mean, for me, I would say yes.
What's
because
yours is yours. What's mine is mine. Anything we have together, like a account that we have together, we share it.
Yeah.
You can split that. But anything that's personal, like your own account, his own account, blah, blah, blah. If he has a business before you met him, everything is his. You don't get a part of it. If y'all split, blah, blah, blah.
My thing is, yes, because at the end of the day, if we're together and you have a business, I should have a business. You know what I mean? Like, we should be investing in each other so we both don't have to, like, for instance, let's say one of us dies, you know what I mean, in a situation like that. Or if we had kids, if one of us dies and I don't know how to do what you're doing and you don't know what I'm doing, and you're not going to learn until I die, like, how is that going to help anybody?
I could sell it and help my business.
I don't know. I just feel like we should both, I don't know.
Have your shit together.
Yeah.
No.
Have a piece of your own.
Piece of your own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you have the prenup, all right, well, you could make it the terms where if you do die, yeah, of course you could. Yeah. If you do die, go see your kids or to your husband.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was asking just because it's like I feel like a lot of women. To me, I feel it keeps everybody honest.
I understand women.
You think it does?
In a sense,
I feel
though.
it keeps people honest.
Like, so for women, it comes from sometimes experience of like shitty people, shitty men. So
you should get to know the man.
You have
before you marry the man.
No, and that's true. But like, you have to remember why these marriages fail, because they're not recognizing that they're not truly in love because they haven't healed and shit like that, or they're not doing it in the relationship. If you're not going to do it in the relationship, you're always growing. I say it because I've experienced it. Like, you're always growing. And if your partner is not willing to go where you're going or help you or like really be that support system and so much more, like, what the fuck is the point?
Yeah, but that's all things you should find out pre-marriage. All that shit.
It is, but people still get married.
People rush.
Yeah. But that's why I say, for me, I don't really believe in marriage like that. The thing is, for women, they're kind of conditioned to believe.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's why, because they fall in love with the idea of it, not really understanding it. Me, experience and shit made me see the reality of it. And it's not important to me. So at the end of the day, before the marriage, y'all should have your shit together.
Nah, well, yeah, you would think so. A lot of people
Obviously
don't get married in 6 months, and which is crazy because
that's me though. Like, do you?
What do you feel about prenup? I think we asked you before on the show.
Yeah, I mean, for Amber, no. You can have whatever. You can have it all. It's fine.
You say that now.
No. What you mean?
So you're homeless.
I mean, at this moment, of course.
She takes you to court and you're homeless.
I hope we don't go through all that.
The whole this man's going on based on.
No, I mean, when you've been with someone so long and you've been going through bullshit and you've seen bullshit, and if you finally get some bread, I wouldn't do that, sir.
There's a cap.
What you mean?
There's a cap on what? All right, so people could go through bullshit, right? Mm-hmm. There's the straw that breaks the back.
Of course.
Right? So there could be a cap on that bullshit that they want.
No. I don't mean bullshit between us, like just life, like shit. All right, we're going through bills, we're going through this and the third. We have to budget this and every little penny we got. When we make it, we got some bread. And then, I mean, obviously, you want it to work, but
to that point, and they don't feel the same.
What?
They don't feel the same.
What you mean? Like,
to a certain point
feelings
in life, and it's just like, nah.
That's part of reality, bro. I can't predict that.
But then, in let's say you get married, and then it's like, we've been through life, and we've been through the struggles, blah blah blah. And
I'm talking about me. I'm not talking about her.
No, I'm saying.
So I can't tell you. I can't. I don't know.
Saying in the instance, if that happens, and you get to a certain point, and now it's like, let's say, like with this podcast.
Yeah.
Now, if you get married and
You can't have half of the podcast.
You take half of everything you own, fool.
If I have to stipulate that I'll do that.
So now you do that.
I'll do
Get
that
the fuck out of
because that's not fair. There's somebody else involved. There's somebody else involved in that. That's you.
But how you can't fight that though? If you go through your part in it, would be.
I don't. Well, again, no. See, this is why you gotta know. This is why you gotta know who you're marrying.
Would be a third.
She's not unless I would hope she wouldn't be that malicious.
3 CEOs.
That's something to do with you know what I mean? Like that's malicious shit because that got nothing to do with you.
Yo, the divorce
that's nothing to do with you though.
You never know until you.
I hear what you're saying. I'm just saying. But that's why you gotta know you're marrying.
I feel like at the end of the day too, like for example, you have to figure out how she feels about you because like.
Oh, she love me.
Yeah, that's what
exactly.
I mean. Like there's
but
that situation.
But that's what he's saying. Like if. You know your person.
Nah,
bro. No. This one thing. This certain shit.
Things that they don't.
This certain
that's
shit.
They haven't healed.
Yeah, this certain shit I'll die on, bro. And I know that's
but
not gonna happen.
Sit across from people with a lawyer, and they're like, "I never thought you would do me like this."
True, of course,
all the time.
But then that makes me wonder: did you actually?
That's what I'm saying, bro. To do that, to be like,
are you just hiding? Like
to be like, yo, yeah, I want a piece of with. You and your friend?
No, but it doesn't have to be her.
That was craziness.
It doesn't have to be her. It could be the judge.
See, that's the problem.
That's what I'm
the
saying.
problem.
At the end of the day,
sometimes it's not you.
I understand
it's
that.
Not you. It's the judge be like, oh, she gets half for everything. And what everything means is whatever businesses you own as well. Half of hers. Now what?
That's another
I guess my percentage is getting lower and lower every second. Getting we're down 1%. We're down to 1%.
At that point,
Third
it's like,
CEO.
get rich. I don't know. Because it's true, though. Like, at the end of the day, the judge could be like...
That shit, it just keeps everybody honest. And also is like, you know, like, we start this thing and nobody else can touch it.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Certain things you have in your life, nobody can touch it, whether it's, you know, your partner or what.
Mm-hmm.
I feel it just keeps people honest.
I hear you.
If you're with somebody that so happen, let's say their parent, God forbid, their parent dies.
Yeah.
And they're left with a lot of money. Now
you got to see the signs, though.
No, but listen,
that's what I mean.
But no, just my example. So if you're with somebody, and let's say your parent dies and they get a lot of money, like their mom had a lot of savings or something.
Yeah.
They're like, let's say $100,000, right? Sell the house, more money, blah blah blah. But within time, y'all split. I don't deserve half of what you got.
Yes, I don't want it.
Exactly.
Some people want it.
And that's what I'm saying. Keeps people honest.
But I do think it comes down
I think that as
how that person feels about the other person. Because sometimes people don't say shit. You got to pay attention. You got to pay attention.
Sure. But
but no, like I think
you're
definitely right. Like when you're in a relationship like that and you don't know the person that well.
This one, bro.
Like, I'm not see the signs.
Like, you don't know how somebody. My big belief is you don't know how somebody's gonna react in a certain situation until you put them in it.
You have to see, or they've been in it. You have to go through rough shit together. I feel like really rough shit together, and that's how you see.
I know
signs.
somebody. All right, so yeah, you go through rough shit with somebody. You don't believe they'll do anything malicious to you because it's like, yo, look, we've been through this shit.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give you an example.
But people, you like, I literally believe you don't know how people are gonna react until you put them in this situation. Though.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
as well.
you could be great now, but let's say life happens.
Yeah,
we all know life happens.
That's why I say I think they're both true.
People change. We all grow.
Yeah.
Certain things can happen on the way to where it could be like, hey, I dealt with all that shit. Mm-hmm. Now we're in a different situation. I'm going to react differently than what you think I might react. And that happens. It really happens.
Of course. I would hope, and of course, I mean, this could be wrong. I would hope she ain't on no bullshit like that.
She's going to be sitting right here with us.
I'm quitting. I'm not doing that. I'm going to quit.
The Brunch Boys and Amber.
I would be so fucking hot. I think both are true, but
yeah,
what are you gonna do?
You walk in the house like, yo, I'm just here to see how my
company's
doing.
Like, that really makes me wonder.
You're a piece of
I want to
shit.
make sure you guys are putting it together well.
That's craziness.
The boss is here. Everybody tighten up.
Putting a lot of negative energy out there, bro.
Nah, I'm just saying. Yo, I'm just saying.
It's realistic.
It's one of the things
that happens.
I think about.
It does happen. It happens
about to where it's like,
just be a good person at the end of the day.
But you being a good person,
I don't know though, because I feel like
there's
more to it though. Like, were you actually good?
Who, me?
Because like
amazing.
This is the thing that people don't understand. They think they're good people, but they don't recognize the harm that they're doing.
No,
I'm
literally the reason why I brought it up. I have a friend.
Yeah.
He's a piece of shit. Right? So
But does he know that?
That he was with an amazing woman. No, he knows it because I tell him every day.
No. I have a perfect quote, right? I have a perfect quote for anything.
I'm getting there. So she recently told him he's a narcissist. Right? Yeah. She just left. Told him he's a narcissist. When I talked to him, he was telling me, and when I talked to him, I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, we talked about this. Yeah.
She's right.
Yeah.
Like
they're really good at what they
everything
do.
Everything is like I, me. At one point, I stopped him. I'm like, bro, why you keep talking about you? Like, why is everybody else doing everything to you? Like, what have you done to get yourself in this situation? You know what I mean? And it's always whenever I ask questions like that, he diverts it. He's really good at.
They're really good at it.
So I was
like a narcissist.
Do you believe there's different levels?
I always come back to it. Oh, he's
narcissism.
He's like,
I believe that.
Yeah. So I've met many different types of narcissists. They don't. I didn't tell a lot of them that they are, but like one of my exes was, and he doesn't recognize where he was because he's conditioned to think away because of the way that he was raised. He was raised different from me, but also there's some weird situation that I'm realizing in the Latino community where spoiling sons is a thing, and I don't get it. I don't get it.
Make them soft.
Ty, agreed. Okay, that's a yes.
It's a whole problem.
That's a yes.
Because then they grow up
the nephews and
being like this type of,
Oh, bro, it's a fact.
and they don't even realize it. They don't even realize.
I can't even speak on it.
He's Spanish.
I can't even speak on it. It's so crazy.
Puerto Rican, to be precise.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to my guy though. I love him.
Yeah.
I love him. I'll do anything for him, but he's just in a situation right now where
it's a lot of Latinos, though, but it's because they
he
raise their family like that, and they keep the tradition. Like, bro, you don't understand that. Like, actually, you're cheating your son. You're teaching your son how to be a piece of shit. Like, to just want everything for him and not show that appreciation and shit like that. And like, the fact that he didn't recognize that, like he thought he was normal and like fine and did everything he could. Like, bro, that's a whole problem. That's a whole problem.
To this day.
And a lot of men are different ages. Like, bro, even in their 40s and shit, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. You still don't recognize it?
It was very because I don't think I know anybody else that's in that extreme. Because there's no, I even asked him, I'm like, bro, are you not empathetic to like, do you not see?
Yeah.
When you
does he have sisters too? I feel like another thing is if you don't have sisters, you don't understand certain things. Because a lot of men don't understand the shit that women have to go through.
Yeah, but
like, it's a lot of shit that it's normalized.
Like I just feel like, I don't know, he likes to talk to people that will tell him what he wants to hear.
Yeah.
So me, I'm the opposite.
Oh my God,
but he enjoys talking to me.
But it happens in a woman too. It does.
And I'll be like, yo, bro, like, you know what I mean? What about her though? Like every time you talk to me, I'm like, yo, what about her?
And that's why women end up in a situation where they feel scared about the prenups because it's like, is this motherfucker going to cheat on me or something like that? Because you put hope in a person.
But in that situation, if he cheats, take your shit and leave.
It's like, true, but like it takes a lot.
It's all yours. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you got, take. Unless you're a woman who the man takes care of everything, then that's a different situation.
But that's why I said it happens cheats, in women too. Women are narcissists as well.
Now, what? Yeah. Definitely. But it's because I'm like
trauma. It comes from
because I'm actually like dealing with somebody that's going through it right now. I can see it. Like it's so
when you
clear,
pay attention, you could see it.
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing. Not a lot of people pay attention. Everyone's rushing like with life. They don't pay attention to like little shit.
They're really not empathetic at all, man. Like they don't see from the other foot. Like literally.
No.
You guys to talk a lot.
Oh, we talk almost
him.
Oh, he loves to talk.
Yeah. So sometimes you just let people speak.
Yeah,
you just see it.
But in speaking is always I like I said I.
Yeah.
And what they've done wrong to me is never, hey, I did this to them in order to cause them to leave.
Exactly. Oh my God. That manipulation
I fucked up.
I fucked up. It's more of a, whatever they got or whatever they took from me, they don't deserve it. But what the fuck did you do? And what would they complain about?
What happened?
What could you have changed None of that. There's no, I should have been a better person
So, for example,
in order to not let this happen.
Yeah.
one thing with my ex was he believed that because he didn't cheat, I should stay with him. And I remember because he said these words to me, and I'm like, is this bro serious? A few years later, I ended up leaving him, and he didn't cheat. It was just like, that's not the end all be all for a relationship.
For some people, like you say, all women are different. Some women, just having loyalty like that is important. Like if he's not gonna stray, that's what.
But that goes back to like
women,
you teach people how to treat you. So self-worth is another thing. Like, for example, if the woman ended up staying, she wasn't recognizing her own worth, maybe because her family or something like that. It's always background
loyalty
shit.
over everything type shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They didn't make that on shirts.
Yeah.
Literally.
They do.
That's the whole problem, because sometimes it'd be those men, like the good man. Oh, I'm the good guy. Why don't I get anything? No, emotionally, mentally, you are not a good guy. You just hide it well. They don't realize that.
So I'm a piece of shit.
I don't know yet.
Yes.
I'm a decent guy. I'm realistic.
I mean, I'm listening to how you speak.
I got my flaws,
but you at least see that's like right there. Even that alone.
Like, do you like compliments?
I
I
like
peep
compliments?
that. You do, right?
No,
You do. I just don't lie.
My hair. I really do.
No, you like compliments in general,
like
nigga. Stop
My
lying.
hair. I really.
In general,
I said it. Look,
you're lying.
anybody listening that's listening to us on regular knows we already talked about
Compliments are
this.
nice.
You're lying.
We talked about it already. Let me tell you, we talked about it already, and I said I really enjoy when older ladies give me compliments on my hair.
We heard that. I believe that.
Yeah, I
but do you
believe
like
that.
Do
compliments?
I like them? No, I don't seek them.
No. I know you don't seek them. I get it.
I don't seek them.
I like how you moving like your boy, just avoiding the question. What are you talking about?
If I'm like a
You
magnet,
acting just like your friend.
but if I am like a magnet and it comes to me,
I'll take it.
I shall let it stick.
He's rubbing off on you.
Okay.
I won't let it fall on the floor.
That sounds crazy. That sounds nuts.
You know what I mean?
You like compliments. It's fine.
It comes to me.
It's okay, bro. You don't have to do this.
I let it stick on me like a patch.
Just shut the hell up.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I wear it like like you did when you were in the Girl Scouts.
Thank you for the
Boy
star.
Scouts. My bad. You know he was a trooper.
I can't.
You retain this stuff, bro. How do you remember that? All the shit we talk about, why you bring that back up?
He had all the badges.
I was there for a day.
All right. No, we ain't gotta talk about it. We had something important, right? It was do you believe men and women have duties?
Yes.
So where does that where'd that come from?
Realizations, patterns,
About what?
men, experiments. Well, men and women, because it's not just a man thing. Like, I mean, for example, if you think of traditional relationships, do you believe in traditional relationships? I think it kind of starts there. Because in the traditional relationship, there are duties, right? Does it work? Does it not work? Do you believe in it? Do you not?
I think depends.
Yeah. He's in one. So he's the best one to
It
ask.
depends.
Okay. Explain.
I just think it depends. You know what I mean? Like, I cook. Sometimes she cooks.
Yeah.
I for sure clean. She does not. But we both pay bills. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on, that all definitely depends on your relationship.
Yeah.
Because for some other people, the man can be he can be a stay-at-home guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the one makes all the bucks. Okay. That's not my relationship. But if it works for you, it works for you.
Okay.
Depends on the relationship.
What about you?
I don't necessarily.
it, so.
I'm like him. I'm not. I don't necessarily believe there's like duties.
Okay.
Something you have to do.
Yeah.
But there's certain instances where somebody can take the lead. Whereas like if I'm in a position to lead in any situation, I'll do that. But
Okay.
if, let's say there's an instance where I might not know, or I might not know what I'm doing, or if I ain't got the tools,
Yeah.
the proper tools to lead the family, or lead us in a certain situation, I'm cool taking a back seat to be like, all right, yo, you show me, you do what you gotta do, and
Because as a man, you don't have to be the.
Yeah.
I'll pay attention to what you're doing, and maybe then I'll take over and shit.
Yeah.
If I
Okay.
have to when the situation comes again. But duties, not really. But I do also like. I come from the culture of the man does a lot. Basically,
Yeah.
is the provider. So that's my culture.
Okay.
Where the women cooks all the time.
Yeah.
men don't even want to get to the kitchen. You know what I mean? So that's my culture that I grew up in.
Yeah.
But I also grew up in America, so partially. So I kind of have gotten both sides.
Yeah.
So I kind of like do mix them a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not somebody, I cook for myself, live alone. So it's like I'm not somebody who naturally believes like, oh, the man won't cook.
Yeah.
Because I do it for myself. Why wouldn't I do it for somebody I say I love? So
yeah.
In that instance, like I'm cool mixing the two. But I do believe, like, you know, if you get with somebody, if I make more money than you, I'm gonna pay more bills than you.
Yeah.
That's just what I'm gonna do. And it's not trying to step on like her toes or anything.
Yeah, it's just
or try to show her anything, but that's just like, yo, nah. If I'm not gonna make you pay half of the bills if I can afford to pay more, so you could keep more bread in your pocket. At least we could both have good amount of bread in our pockets instead of making you struggle.
Yeah, she's broke.
You're broke.
Okay,
well, I got some bread just because.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm not that way. So like, you know, if I'm making more money than you, you know, I could pay 70% of the bills, and you.
Even the word duties alone, bro. Like, don't even bring that up to me. You don't have no duty, bro. We're in a relationship, bro.
I feel like
So
a lot of
we're in a
people
relationship.
use it.
Don't even say that to me.
It's all about, like you say, communication. It's all about communication.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, if we're in a certain situation and I'm up and you're not necessarily, I'm not gonna make you exert yourself.
Yeah.
Now, you don't have to work 2 jobs.
Yeah.
If
Nah,
I'm
that's craziness.
You know, if I can provide most of the stuff, you do what you can, and I'm cool with it.
Yeah, that'd be
But
wild.
we'll communicate it.
Yeah.
So I don't really believe in the duties. It's kind of a little flexible.
Yeah.
But there's certain things where I will be like, yeah, nah, I'm cool. Like, I got it.
Or your strengths. Sometimes I just know your strengths. You know what I mean? Like, you have to know the strengths and your weaknesses in your relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that comes with communication. It comes with time
Yeah.
or experience. You know what I mean? Going through.
Okay.
You know. Yeah.
So
I
you don't like take the traditional. So like what I've noticed is a lot of people take the traditional relationship idea and try to work it in their relationship. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work now. For example, like maybe you guys aren't the right people to ask, but some men still don't. I mean, I guess men and women don't cook. For me, I feel like it's a choice, like to not cook sometimes, because like I said, at the end of the day, if something happens to your significant other and you don't know how to cook, like you're gonna just keep giving them bad food. There's a lot of bad fucking food. And when you're broke, rice and beans aren't it. I'm sorry. Nah. I'm Latina. I had that too.
Jasmine rice though, that's my shit though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, but
it's not like there's a lot of
fucking jazz it up a little bit. Give me something.
Oh, of course.
You know what I mean? No pun intended, but you know, no, I see what you're saying though.
Throw some salt on the.
Nah, I had an ex that didn't know how to cook, and like I can't believe I experienced that, because what the fuck. But also that was off of, I think, conditioning as well, where I already knew how to cook. Like I was already that person.
So you felt like you added to that though? Oh yeah, he doesn't like. I don't have to cook because I know she knows how to cook.
I also think it's because of the way he was raised.
Yeah,
like his mom did everything for him. Like literally, that's the whole.
So maybe he's looking for a woman to just replace.
Well,
his mom.
noticed that. I was like, nah, you're looking for someone to replace your mom. So once I started seeing all those signals, is when like I left. I was like, bro, like why am I even here?
So you're looking for a man that not looking.
I'm not looking. That's the thing. Like I don't.
When you do settle down, you want a man that can, you know, jack of all trades.
I don't know. That's a good question. I like being alone.
So you're gonna be alone forever?
No, probably not. It's just like I said, it takes a lot for someone to spark an interest. Like I don't know what it is with people's conversations and stuff like that. Like they're so dull.
People
no offense.
A lot of people don't take the time to
like learn about me, bro. I don't care how I look or anything like that. Like learn me. People are so weird.
A lot of people don't have the gift of gab. I've learned.
Or just the gift of like fucking paying attention.
Look,
shut the fuck up. Yeah, no, I get it. No. I understand exactly what you meant. But don't be a smart ass.
There's really some people out. It's a lot of people actually out here that don't know how to just have a regular, normal conversation.
Because without intent. Because some people have an intention without intent.
It's intent. So like for me, I already recognize, I already know, I've been knowing this, like this world is fucking sexualized and it still is. And like, don't fucking, like the people that DM me as well, like you're sexualizing me. Why the fuck do I care what you think of me? I didn't post this for you at the end of the day. And why is your approach that? For me, if you're contacting me, even for like client or anything like that, if you don't like say hi or hey or like greet me in some way, I'm most likely not going to answer you. Like, greet me. I'm a fucking person. You know what I mean? Like, why are you just coming to me because you saw something you liked? Why are you just like, I had some dude start, he contacted me, he probably gave me a compliment. Then we got into like skincare. He was asking me skincare things. And at a certain point, I'm like, all right, you're trying to flirt with me, but this is where you're taking it. Now you're wasting my time because you're asking me questions like, go see a facial specialist or pay me, because I'm literally I'm wasting my time to entertain you when you're not even entertaining me. Like, if you're not entertaining me, don't even bother. Like, and it'd be like that.
That word. I hear that.
Like, I can entertain myself. I'll go do some artwork. Don't bother me if you're gonna waste my time. I'm tired of that. Because a lot of people are like that. Like, intention. Yeah. I already see the intentions right away.
Gotcha. That's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's a great conversation, guys.
Where's the I know you had a few of topics you want to discuss, so you want to bring one of those up so we can divulge in a few.
Oh, does this go with the other one? I don't know. As a man, do you feel like you have to provide? So basically, you kind of like you do and don't.
I kind of dove into that with Michael answer.
Yeah, I think if you can afford it, do it. Don't. I think this is what it is, right? People. So, some men try to overcompensate for what they don't have. Like, bro, if you don't have it,
I like that
let's
word,
just be.
yeah.
You gotta be honest with yourself.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, if you do not have it, do not go broke trying to overcompensate what you do not have.
Yeah.
You can't do it. Then the person you with, you should. If they don't understand that, then maybe that doesn't work out.
That's the ego.
Exactly.
Like, just communicate.
My ego's not. We keep going with my ego. We're gonna end up homeless.
Exactly.
If you can do it, why not? If not, just shut the fuck out.
Oh, I did put the ego. Talk to me about it. Like, when I say ego, what do you think of?
Ego. Pride.
Like,
arrogance, confidence, selfishness, all that.
Do you think like there could be good ego and bad ego?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I could step in this kitchen and I will feel immense ego. I feel like, all right, George, what do you have here? I'll try to figure that out. Mm-hmm. George will be like, hey, D, can you edit some clips? That ego might drop down a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Might not be no ego at all, but like, all right, I'm a little insecure now. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think it can go either way.
Do you feel like you recognize like if you project or not though? Like,
I'm projecting my ego?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it just comes off as being defensive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Somebody's just trying to tell you you're wrong about something, and then you're projecting back like, no, blah blah blah, however you do it, but it's most likely your ego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me,
my ego. I know when my ego comes out strongest is when I'm in anything competitive.
That's everything.
That's literally like.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, I walk into it like, yeah, I'm better than everybody in this shit. So that's when my ego really comes out. But other than that, I'll be chill with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I calm it down. You know.
Do you think there's good ego and bad ego? But like,
definitely.
So.
Depends on.
How to explain it?
Like, I feel for like competition.
Yeah. I
feel is necessary. Now, if you go into any type of competition with people, mainly sports. So I'm speaking on, but go into a competition with people and you feel like your opponent in your mind, if you feel like you could be defeated before you even start.
Yeah.
Right. Sure. So that's where your ego is important, to where it's like, all right, yo, you go into it thinking I'm better than you. Now I'm gonna give him my all, and we're gonna make it happen. Whereas if you go into it as if, yo, yeah, let's have a good one. Let's have a good game. Nah, I'm gonna fuck you up now.
Because I don't even want that energy.
Is that how men approach women? You just made me think of it, like having that ego of like, oh, like I like her. She looks good. Like, just because of the approaches that I've gotten, like, how are you gonna come to me like, oh, I came to you because you're pretty? Like, you kind of put that sentence in there.
No.
But see, in that situation, what this man he could tell himself that, right? Like,
yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
I see her, I want her.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go get her now. You got to be smooth about it.
Yeah,
you got to tuck the ego before you get over there. You could use the ego. The ego could get you there, but then the smoothness gotta execute.
The ego 9 out of 10 times, the ego is the thing that's taking you over there first.
Yeah. But your ego will take you there, but you gotta execute it.
Yeah.
That tuck the ego away.
And
real
most of
quick.
the times they're not tucking that
And
away.
that's what they don't. They forget to tuck the ego away. They
And
tuck
that's
the
what
ego
comes
away
with
there, and then they
that's when the defensiveness
with
comes when you're like no or whatever.
exactly, because the ego's still there.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
have you ever done it where like you, because women are different. Like, have you ever approached different type of women in different ways?
Of course, we used to do that
Because of how
for
they
practice.
look.
So we used to do this thing when we were younger. I don't know if we ever spoke it on here.
There's no need to talk.
No, we were younger. We were both.
Yeah.
We were all. We was in high school, like middle school,
children,
high
yeah.
school. So we were children. So we used to
Yeah.
go to the mall every weekend, and we have competitions on who could get the most numbers before we left.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
So
No way.
it's something that, like, for us, like rejection.
That's why.
Rejection ain't shit. I like you. I could get rejected right now. I wouldn't even phase me just because
That's funny.
it's one of those things we built.
You
built-
trained yourself.
You kind of train like a callus for
Yeah.
it. So like you go on a day and it'll be like you talk to 10 girls, you get one girl that be like, oh yeah, of course you cute. I'll give you. But the rest were like, yo, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Gotta take it with
Hey,
it, bro.
hey,
You gotta
no.
take it.
That was the thing at the mall, because like I remember everyone trying to like be at the mall. I wasn't that
Yeah,
person.
we used to go out
every
Friday.
I was like, I don't want to do what
Everybody was at
everyone's
the
Yeah,
doing.
because one, it was a hangout spot.
Yeah, it was
Well,
a hangout
good thing
spot.
And then it was just like, all right, so what are we gonna do? Because we're broke.
Yeah,
it's not like we got money.
Yeah, that was my thing. I'm broke. What do I want to go to the mall?
That's what, I mean, it's silly now. You
Go
think about it
talk
now,
to
it's
girls.
dumb.
Go
I don't know
talk
why
to
we did
girls.
this.
But also, like we used to party a lot. So we used to go to
Yeah,
clubs when we were
okay.
younger. We used to go to clubs a lot. So like trying to dance with girls, like now it's different now.
Okay.
Everybody go to EDM concerts.
Now
these
you're
days.
confident
Yeah.
because you're like already dealt with that shit.
But like
Okay.
you going up to a girl and you touching her waist and she looking back at you and giving you a no
Yeah.
or shaking her head or just not saying nothing and going to
Yeah.
her friends, like certain situations you've been in.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
You know what I mean? It gives you like, oh, I mean, if a girl says no, if I go talk to a girl right now and she says, oh, no, I'm good, be like, oh, nah, it's cool. Have a nice day. Like,
Take it on the
ain't
chin,
nothing.
keep
Take
it
it on the
moving.
chin
Yeah,
because
you
it's
don't-
like, yo, I've been knocked out mad times.
Yeah. There's no, it shouldn't be no ego involved by
when I
that.
was younger, so it's like, but some men don't go through that.
So if
Yeah.
you didn't train yourself, you wouldn't have taken it the same.
I
This
don't
might
know
have
that.
been different.
I don't know that though.
You just might have been different. I might have taken that to heart.
I don't know that because we, you know, it's something I can't really speak on it because
Yeah.
it's something we
But
did
you
do.
feel like
Yeah, of course. There might have been
I
someone
feel
take it.
But I'm chill. I don't.
Yeah, I
don't
might have been
really-
taking it.
But I
No,
feel
we're talking about
like
now. Like if we said we didn't
I
do
don't
it,
know.
I
like
think if for me, I feel if I did take it anyway, it would be like internally though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like.
You don't project it.
I don't project it.
Okay.
So I'll be walking away kind of a little sad.
Yeah. Yeah. I got
Whereas
you.
then it might affect me for a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because you know you walking back to the homies about to be like,
Yeah.
oh, you got
Yeah.
denied.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
You know we about to
When
fuck
used
with
be
you.
in the club.
Yeah, that you
a lot
go.
of times you get denied. Everybody sees it, and then you're walking back to the group.
That shit
So,
is
like,
crazy.
In those moments, you're
With the lights.
really alone.
Oh
like
my God.
you're alone for those couple of seconds. And the minute you get back to the group,
Jesus
everybody's
Christ.
roasting you like, "Oh, what the fuck? Did you see what she did to
Oh
him?"
my
Like,
God.
you know what I mean? And there's
Yeah.
been times where just so happens you go talk to the girl and the fucking light comes right on you, and everybody can see it. It's happened.
Damn.
But we're in life now where it's like, yeah, if I talk to a
Yeah.
girl and she ain't with it, like I'm cool. Like
That's good.
you know,
There's not a lot of
been
men
there.
out there like that.
been there, but you know what I mean? Like I said, the ego thing. It's like
Yeah.
we've had our ego checked a lot.
Yeah, and you should. I think every man needs it.
Oh yeah, but every man can't take it.
It makes you realize that you think you're the shit, but you're really not. though.
Yeah.
And what you get an understanding of, sometimes you're just not everybody's type. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's girls
And
that
that's
be
why
like,
marriages fail.
yeah, but there's like for me, like
I don't know how he got back.
for real though. But for me, it'd be like there might be a girl that I don't like guys with locks.
Yeah.
They'd be like, yo, you cute, but I don't like guys with locks.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like I understand that
Specific. Okay.
shit. Specific things, you know what I mean? Or I've literally had girls be like, yo, nah, you work out too much. I like guys with just regular bodies.
I get that. That's so funny.
That's so crazy.
No, I'm dead serious. So it's
That's
like
crazy.
like shit
Well,
like that.
as I said, like you said, you don't take it personal.
I don't take it personal.
Yeah, you don't take
Yeah,
it personal. Yeah.
So but in learning, in like talking to, like you said, you talk to
Yeah.
different people, you learn that some people really just have, and
think
they
if
might
you
not
pay
even tell you.
attention,
They might not
yeah.
even tell you.
Mm-hmm.
But if let's say you go up to a girl and she denies you, she literally she might look at you and be like, in her brain she knows what she's not into.
Yeah.
And you just, I mean, you might be cool, but like, yo, you're not just, I'm a
Yeah.
type. And
Yeah.
then you just can't take
Yeah,
offense.
you just keep it moving.
Tuck the ego, man.
Tell
Just-
your men that. Or I guess not your men. The
I
men.
mean, anybody, now our people that listen to podcasts, they know, yo,
Yeah,
y'all
yeah.
could-
I mean, I would say most of the men that we're around that we know.
I mean, I don't
Are
know.
too sensitive.
I don't know how
our
many
guys,
women
they all went
check.
through it with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were there. You're not
They were-
sensitive
they were
about
there.
shit like that.
Like the stories I'm telling right
Yeah.
now, they probably laughing because they know.
yeah.
They've been through it.
They're probably still doing that shit. I'm just kidding. Not your boys. Not your boys, but like other
cool.
men. Because other men do that shit.
Yo, I know what you thinking?
I feel like there's always one.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You can't lie.
Y'all are funny,
There's always
man.
one.
There's always one. Definitely is one. But and I mean it's the ego. I think is there's a good and bad, and there's like everything has there's a situation for everything.
Yeah.
So it's one of them things where it's good in some situations, but in others you gotta
Yeah, you gotta know when to apply it and when to tuck it.
yeah.
Yeah.
You have to. Like,
That's
that,
it.
that
Simple.
ego should
Approach.
that ego should
Yeah.
take you there, but the minute you get there, before you open your mouth, you should tuck it
Yeah.
because now it's like, all right, now you gotta use your brain.
Yeah.
You forgot about that.
Yeah, you gotta use your brain, not your ego. Yeah,
Interesting.
people forget.
Let's see.
You gotta take notes, man. You know what I mean? I'm teaching out here.
Oh, man.
Take my name
Professor.
to the teacher.
Okay, so common things or habits you notice in women. Do you notice any common habits or like just, I don't know.
I mean, I'd say depends, like you would say.
Yeah, that depends.
Yeah, okay.
Common habits.
Depends. What? Like, are we talking about
Like
good habits,
home
bad
life.
habits?
Yeah, good or bad. Like just constant habit patterns of habits.
Oh yeah, nah. You have to notice. Like if you, let me say, I've been in a relationship where it's like you will notice if you do pay attention to your significant
Yeah,
other.
I think that's
Right, that's very important. You got to make it clear. If you do pay attention to them, there are certain things they do that, if, let's say, it interrupts it, you can notice a change.
okay.
To where you can ask them like, "Hey, yo, you alright?" Like
Yeah.
because normally you do this, but
Okay.
no, you're not, or you're
Yeah.
doing something differently, or what got you off your game right now, type shit. So, yeah, no, I noticed, but I pay attention a lot.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. The
I pay
important
attention to a
thing
lot
is
of
paying
people.
attention.
So it's like when people do certain things, and if they move a little weird, then I'd be like, "Yo, you
What's
alright?"
going on?
I always, you know what I mean? I always ask like, "Yo, you good?" Like
Yeah.
anything off with you or anything, but yeah, you know what I mean? If people act a certain way with you, you always expect it. Like that's
Yeah.
what we all do. We expect them to keep acting the same way.
Yeah.
Or doing the same thing.
Yeah, and it's taking that soft. You're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're creatures
Yeah.
of habit.
Yeah.
even if it's nothing, you just are like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm getting a little vibe here, and
Exactly.
she's like, bro, just shut the fuck out. I don't know what the
Yeah.
hell you're talking about.
Exactly.
I don't know. I'm just
Like,
seeing something different.
If she comes home every day and first thing she does is hop in the shower every day, but one day she comes home and kicks her feet and sits on the couch. Like, "Oh, you good?"
Nah, I'm not.
What's going on here? You know what I mean?
Shit's getting weird.
You eyes got a little weird,
Yeah.
little fucking yo. I'm in that shower. What you doing? What's the routine?
I feel you. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
You're right.
But you, I feel it's very important with communication is to pay attention to
Yeah.
the person you're with, because
true.
if you don't, that's how things can happen around you. Like sometimes let's say you hear stories like this person was doing this and it's crazy. They're the person they were never with.
You never found out.
Yeah.
That to me, no, you just somebody that just doesn't
Yeah.
pay attention to the person you with.
Yeah.
Because there's no, like, we're creatures of habit. So if we do the same shit all the time because it's, we just know. Like it's like sometimes you could drive home and you just know where you're going without
Yeah.
even paying attention.
Yeah.
You get
That's
home,
a fact.
you be like, damn, I'm here already. Like, you know what I mean? That happens. We're creatures of habit. We take the same route. We do the same shit until we have to. We're forced to do it different.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you have a partner who's doing some shit and you don't recognize it, you're just not paying attention.
Yeah. That's true. It really be in your face.
You'll be in your face. Signs. Listen to them. Talk.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Yo, thank me later.
Ooh, I don't
That's
know
what you
if I
call
want
this
to ask
episode.
that one.
Just ask it anyway. We're here.
Take
Hardball
me,
questions.
yeah, you might as well go ahead.
Hardball questions.
I'll ask this one first. Why do men change after a while? Okay, do you feel like
I think women change too.
yeah, it's true. It's true.
People change. It's all.
Wait, that was the end of the
Okay,
question?
this is what I mean. So, like, for example, a man approaches a woman, he's interested, he gets the opportunity, does the efforts and everything, and then, like, all of a sudden changes.
Once you got them,
But I guess that's
that's normal. You gotta put your best foot forward. It's like an interview.
the fuck you
It's like
mean
a
that's
no-
Wait,
normal?
no. What do you mean?
No, I'm not. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
A lot of people will put their best foot forward, which is
Yeah.
but it's the I don't know, like damn, I don't know how to explain this, but it's kind of like a job interview.
Yeah, you're setting. Well, yeah, you.
But it's like it's a dragged out one. So it's
Yeah.
like a job interview where you're on it for a couple of months, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. Depending on
Depending on who it is.
depending on who
Yeah.
you're talking to.
Yeah.
But it's kind of let's say even if a couple weeks, it still last a while. Because let's say you got the first date, you gotta impress them so you could get the second date.
Yeah.
Impress them so you can get the third date. Impress them so you can hang out with them outside of a date.
Okay,
Impress
so what
them.
is it?
So
Is
it's like-
it after sex then
No.
that they change or?
No.
You gotta tell us. I don't know.
I don't feel it's after sex because
I need to know from the man's perspective because shit ain't making sense.
don't
Y'all
know.
need to stop playing women
it ain't y'all. My name is y'all.
for the ones that know who they are.
All right, but no, I think for them it would be I have to give you a certain basically you have it's like do you watch anything like on Discover or anything like that, like animal shit?
I have.
It's like a mating ritual
Yeah.
type shit where the animal has to do some type of like let's dance. Birds do dances and shit. So you're courting. There it is.
Yeah, courting. Yeah.
So you're courting. In that instance, sometimes the courting doesn't allow you to be who you normally would be.
Okay,
Because you're
yeah.
trying to impress
Yeah.
at the same time.
Goes back to the job interview thing.
So while you're courting, you're putting the best you out there. Some people can't maintain that, which I
Yeah.
get because I see a lot of women have been posting, don't give me something you can't continue to show me or something.
Don't waste our time. Yeah, like what the fuck?
You've had the time wasting shit. But that conversation is different. Yeah. But
Yeah.
I personally
I
don't
think it's
believe in
wasting time.
wasting.
I think it's wasting
It
time.
is
personally don't
because you
believe in
knew
He
the
thinks it's an
intention.
experience.
It's an experience.
How is it an experience if you already knew your intention wasn't to continue to make your best
So
effort?
so go on a first date with a guy and be like, yo, stop the charades, show me who you really are. In that case, if that's what you want.
Here's the problem though. For me, I already know who they are before they do. I pay
Alright, then.
attention.
So then you're not wasting your time.
But a lot of nah.
If
It
you
is
know
when,
who they are before they know who they
so
are,
of course
then you're not wasting
experience
your time.
first.
Yeah,
You have to
but
experience a little
But it
bit.
can still be wasting your time.
No, but
I had an argument with y'all, and I was like, "You're wasting time."
You're
Here's
not
the
wasting
problem,
time
though.
if
it's hope.
you're taking time. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You are taking the time to experience somebody. The only way you're gonna know somebody's wasting your time, for you to feel they're wasting your time, is for you to allow them the experience, right?
You should still waste your time. Two things to be
Yeah,
true.
but my thing is, okay, why is it that I have to get to a point where I'm like, now you're wasting my time. I'm giving you an opportunity. I'm communicating or whatever. You take
see,
it,
now,
and that like that
if
repetition.
you're communicating everything and then they're bullshitting you, that's different.
so why
That
do
can
they
still
do
be-
that?
That can still be wasting
Like,
time, bro. You can
it's
communicate and
wasting
still
your
waste your
It's on
time.
the person. You should be like, hey, yo, why you bullshitting? If you feel somebody's bullshitting you, that's for you.
You have every right to say that.
Every right to say that.
Yeah, but my thing is, I don't know. It goes back to the whole manipulation thing because I know a lot of people are narcissists.
I don't think a lot.
I think it comes in different levels. So here's the thing.
don't know about
Here's the thing that I noticed as well. So one of my exes, he was very good at showing people who he wanted to be. But to me, he was someone different. Like he was someone different that I would never like even vibe with you. And it took me a while to understand that. Again, I feel like it is that self-worth, the conditioning, how we think a certain way and narcissists and how good they are at manipulating. Because sometimes you think you're the one, like the attitude thing, like you're the one with the attitude or whatever the case. But at the end of the day, it's because they were projecting on you. So for me, that was an experience.
But in that situation, so you was with a narcissist for what? A couple years, right?
Yeah.
Did you in that situation you didn't learn early on that they were a narcissist? Like you didn't pay that
No.
close attention
So
to them?
I think it does go back to confidence because younger me was going through a lot of shit.
Yeah, so
And for me, it was because he was continuing to make effort that I was like, you know what? Let me give this person a chance. I didn't recognize that his behaviors because they're kind of familiar to the family and how the family like treats you. When you're used to something, sometimes you don't recognize it until you pay attention or
Okay.
it starts harming
But
you.
if you got a really great lesson from a situation like that, do you think of that as a waste of time?
That I don't think was a waste of time. I think it was. So for me, I feel like I have to go through things. We have to go through things for a certain reason.
So I'm saying it's experience.
It can still be a waste of time,
it's still
bro.
a waste of time. They could both be
True.
Yeah.
They could both be true. Okay, whatever.
Yeah,
We'll
they
settle
could
with
both
that.
be true.
They can't be.
I don't see a waste of time because I look, but I go into things differently,
I'll
right?
give you an example.
I go into situations. I go into situations with people differently, right?
Yeah.
Like the way I look at it is like I'm getting to know you. I'm allowing you some time, right?
An opportunity.
An opportunity to show me some shit.
That's how I feel.
And if
But,
I
like-
feel you don't, if I can learn something off you, to me, it's not wasted time because now I'm taking time to get to know you because I don't know you.
Yeah.
How else am I? There's no other way for me to get to know you other than giving you my time.
That could be a waste.
I feel like women have more hope than men do.
But if it's a waste, if
That
you
can still be a waste.
if you're going into it
And that's why
expecting too
it's a-
much,
A lot of people go through a lot of shit expecting too much.
Here's
I
an
don't go into
example.
shit
Here's
That's
an
you,
example.
Negro.
dummies.
So
A lot of people is fucking dumb.
Exactly. That's what we're dealing with.
So as a man, you do your best efforts for the first few months.
No, forever.
And
How dare you?
She could tell you.
How dare you?
and after a
Forever.
while you start noticing that this person isn't the same person anymore, whether it's because of job, whatever the case. And then communication comes. But that person was the one that approached you and like courted you basically, and you gave them the opportunity. Now, when it gets to a point where it is the communicating and all of that, it's a waste of time. You wasted my time and my energy and my efforts because at the end of the day, I knew you weren't shit.
Okay,
but I
then
had
you
hope.
wasted your time. If
No,
you knew,
but it's a
the
different
minute
sense.
you say I knew you weren't shit, now you're wasting your
Okay,
time.
but I'm going to explain
in
it
that
to you
situation.
from this perspective. I knew it because my intuition and the way that my trauma happened for me, I'm able to recognize things other people don't. So for a lot of women stay stuck because they don't recognize those things. And it's one of those situations where I'm a good guy. I'm going to do all these good things, but then you see the inconsistency. And then that's why I say too, is it after the sex?
Oh,
Is that what it is? Because y'all get comfortable or something? Like,
there's no yeah.
okay, I
name
say
is not
yeah,
y'all.
but I'm not talking about you. Men get comfortable. We need more, I guess.
I never get comfortable. I like to
I
keep
guess
on their
we need-
toes.
Men.
Be like, yo, one day be
I
like,
don't know.
yo, come,
I say
come
it
through.
because
The
it's
next day
like-
be like, nah, stay home.
I can't.
Keep on their toes.
Why we get this? Like, we let him get the joke off. I was like, I'm not gonna laugh at that.
I don't know. It's just weird to me because I'm like, bro, to this day, men are still doing this shit. Like, I know men in their 40s still
Maybe,
doing this shit
maybe.
too.
Maybe it's
Maybe.
the men you did.
Maybe
Well,
you
it's not-
stop getting
No.
interested.
So it's not just me.
Not you,
No, what if-
not you,
Exactly,
but
what-
maybe the women
whatever,
get
what-
less interesting as we go.
Exactly. Yeah. What if you think she's a certain as that guy? You meet her.
But what if you're a man
think
that
she's-
isn't shit? So this is why I'm saying.
So stop dealing with ain't shit niggas.
But you didn't know this person was what
You just
he
said you
What do you
could.
have to do? Give them some time to experience.
But that's
who
what
they
I'm
are.
saying. So you're faking this
wasting,
shit
you're
for
finding-
months. You're wasting it when
No,
we're
look,
playing a part
you
for
could
months.
you could literally
to then-
figure people out. Like if somebody's playing around, like let's say they're faking like they got bread, but they really don't. You could figure that shit out quickly.
Yeah,
That's
I
some
think it's
shit.
more
That's
of
different.
when you experience something that's hard. When someone experiences something hard, that's when you notice more how they can handle shit. I think that's what it is. That's what I learned in a situation. He couldn't take whatever was coming at him, even if I was being that person that was like, what's going on? Let's figure it out, whatever, and helping. It was still like an ego thing where it's like,
I got it.
for me, it's like, bro, how you gonna treat me like I'm not shit when at the end of the day you ain't shit? Like, I have a lot of shit going for me, and I was a pendeja. We have our pendeja stages. That's
Was
what I
it
call it.
see right there? That, no.
But you
So
blame that on
so
a man,
he's going
though.
through no right. So he's going through something right. He's being a
You
piece of
have
shit.
Your stage. That's my saying, right? If a woman knows, if you know
but-
the man's a piece of shit, and you know it ain't gonna go nowhere, but you continue to stay, even though
It's like you don't know until you experience it. It's true.
That's
but,
what I'm saying.
But when it comes to a point where the man knew he could never make these efforts, why are you playing this part?
but you could also leave. Like you could.
No, I
also
get
leave.
that. No.
but a lot of people choose to stay and then be like,
Well, that's what
when
I'm
they-
saying.
And then 10 years later, when they decide to leave, it's like, oh, you wasted all the 10 years I could have been left. Like, bro, leave.
Well, no, I
The minute
learned
you feel
that
that shit,
too.
get the fuck out.
True.
Get out.
I think,
leave.
and it goes back to like the
And
whole
then you want the
self-confidence stuff.
minute you want to leave. If you don't leave now, you're wasting your time, and he's
That's
not.
true.
Because you're wasting your time.
Yeah.
If you know I gotta leave this situation, not anybody that's being abused, because that's different. I
Yeah,
know that's completely
yeah.
different. But if you're in a
Listen,
regular
mental abuse
situation
is
where
some shit too.
somebody's
Yeah.
not physically abusing you or even mental, that's different. But if I'm talking about normal shit, right? If like
There
let's say-
ain't normal
No, I'm
around.
just
No.
saying.
We're just talking
that's
about
it.
people just being a piece of
Let's say
shit.
the
No, I
motherfucker
get it.
can't hold a job. That's different.
No,
That's not
I get
abuse.
it, I
That's
get
just
it.
different shit.
Yeah.
But if he can't hold a job, if he drinks too much but doesn't hit you or abuse you,
But you're trying to take care of
but
him.
you're
It's
trying
not
to take
working
care of
out.
him and
Yeah.
it's not working out.
You're,
Like,
you're
there's
making
some-
that choice.
Yeah.
There's some situations
That's
where
extreme.
you're making that choice. Oh, I love him. I'm gonna stay. Nah, leave, bro. Because now you're wasting your time.
Yeah.
Now, that man is showing you who he is. The minute he shows you who he is, dip. Because any second, any minute after
Or
that,
stay, but you can't complain later.
can't complain later. Because any second after that, because that's what I was saying. The minute you said I knew he wasn't shit, but yet you stayed after.
So I did get to
Maybe
a point.
he wasted
yeah.
your time till you knew, but the minute you knew, you wasted your time.
So for me, like I said,
That's all
I
Get that man a clap.
experiment.
Get that man a clap. He is preaching. Good
No.
God.
Fellas, I got you.
No.
Good God.
No, 'cause
The
that's-
Lord was
I'm gonna be
touching him when he
honest with
spoke.
Yo, I was kind of jealous.
Jesus Christ.
You were passionate about
Woo. Ah, you feel the Holy Ghost?
Yo, come on,
but
yo.
again, that's a man's perspective, and
Amen.
you wouldn't get it from a woman's. So I tried it. It's fine.
No, I hear what you're saying.
I hear what you're
Out of all that, I hear what you're
No,
saying.
but to be honest, I know a lot
I
of
get
dudes
what
that's
you
pieces of shit.
mean, but at the same time, it's like, why does it always end up being on the woman? When at the
It's
end of the
not.
day, you as
It's
a
not.
man
No,
knew.
We could say it's not, but it shouldn't be. That's why I would say.
So pay attention
it shouldn't
to the
be.
words.
It shouldn't be because my boy that I talked about was a situation
Yeah.
that's narcissist. His lady stayed an extra. I feel she wasted 2 years of
Yeah.
her life.
And no, I get that because for me, I do.
But-
So I don't see it as wasting because, to be honest, I feel like I learned a lot more in that 6+ year relationship than a lot of people learn.
But that's what I said. I was
killing
like,
me now.
and I said
You're
that.
like, sir,
I was
you're
like,
killing me.
I
For
said,
me,
if
that
you-
killing
one
me.
I didn't
And
regret.
that's why I said if you learned a big lesson from that, if that made you a better person going forward, did that experience really waste your time? If you feel you got a really knowledgeable, because with that
Time-
experience,
I think the
you
statement
would not
alone is
be-
right there.
You would not be who
So
you are.
okay, that one I don't. The other situation I do. The other situation was a waste of time.
Two things to be true. Two things to be true. We talked about it.
And that's what I'm saying. It is because after that first experience for so long with that person, I learned a lot of those habits from that person. But I
you
also
learn what you won't accept, right?
yes,
Exactly.
But then you see
Valuable lessons, not wasting.
They still could be a waste of time, bro. Stop it.
that
Not
there's
doing
valuable
this.
another
lessons.
person.
Doesn't matter.
You would never know some of the things he did wrong. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't like those things in a person.
That doesn't mean it was worth it.
No, I got you. But you wouldn't know those things what you don't like and
Until you experience
dislike
it, yeah.
until you experience it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not wasting your time.
I feel like
It's
even
teaching
if you
valuable
don't,
lessons.
Stop
I
it.
feel
I hate
like
when you
even
do
if
this
you
dumbass
don't.
tone.
Okay.
I hate that fucking tone.
So, for example, I'm gonna be honest.
I hope so.
I never fell in love. So for me, it depends. Like
In
I
general,
had
that's a
more
general
hope.
statement.
yeah. So with me so I felt where people loved me. My thing is people fall in love with the idea of you. So you get a life of that perspective
believe
where
that.
you don't know any better, right? Especially when you're younger, because this one I started when I was younger. But for me, I think the lack, because I never used to believe in love. Now it's like I believe in love, but it's because I didn't have it. Because the love that I did have was selfish love. Because the love that I had was, I want you for me and I want you to benefit me, but I'm not willing to do certain things for you to make sure you stay. So if you're not going to do, I'm leaving. So I leave. Because how does that make sense for me? Now I experienced that type of love that's selfish, but I also experienced that wanting of a different kind of love. The love that I knew was right. And that's from like childhood experiences and stuff like that too, where because I pay attention to myself. That's one thing you gotta pay attention to yourself. You have to understand why you do the things the way you do, why you think the way you do. And that's one thing for me where recently kind of, I say recently, but it's been months, I came to that realization in my healing journey of, actually, I believe in love. Whereas before I would say, no, I don't. I believe in love because I didn't have it. And I know what it would look like because I am love. Like I show love. And I recognize where I show it different from other people.
What's your form of love? that you show? Because I know people have different ways like mine.
I show it in different ways because we need different ways.
But what's like your because my
I'm very supportive. For example, like one of the dudes, I'm saying it, I don't give a fuck. I invested in him, and
financially, emotionally,
both. But more, it was like I did invest in him financially because I trusted in him and what he was doing, for his future. No.
I was about to say, no. Cut it off. Let's shut this shit down.
But that situation that I went in, like, it got to a point where I ended up leaving.
Bad money.
I still want my money. But I gave him his time because he's struggling.
He's still struggling?
Yeah.
Without you?
Yeah.
Damn. So clearly it was just him.
At the end of the day, it was gonna happen because I have my shit together.
Clearly you wasted your time.
Exactly.
You wasted your time.
But it got to a point where I started realizing he was losing his shit, but he was also doing it to himself. Like I already saw those signs. It was in many ways for that, but also the relationship with me because you said you wanted this. I gave you the opportunity. I feel like men get a type of way when a woman knows what she wants.
I feel that's my experience. I feel that's it's just a thing a lot of women say. They feel they know what they want, or they'll tell you, I know what I want, right?
Yeah.
And they'll tell you when you ask them, they'll just tell you the basic shit of what they feel they should be telling you, right? Okay. I want a man with a good job, house, car.
What if that's the thing they want? Don't make the face. What if that's the things that they want?
No, because that's literally all service level. Now,
what if that's it?
Because if you ask them behind that, okay, what kind of guy you looking for? Like behind any surface level shit they have, they can't tell you.
I feel like for
just a good man,
it's a connection
just
thing.
A good man.
But it's also because sometimes that self-worth thing, like there's different levels to it too. If you don't know yourself enough, know what you're worth, know what you do for you to grow, you might make a mistake and end up in the pendeja stage, which happens especially in the beginning, like when you're learning and stuff. Once you understand your self-worth, you approach it different. Like you already see the signs of someone who's gonna waste your time. Like
then you waste your time.
But I'm saying just off of
your time, and it becomes your time.
I'm saying off of approach though, even with approach alone.
And that's good. That's where you want to recognize off approach.
But not a lot of people.
They don't because they go off the look and they stay on the look.
Yeah, they're conditioned to think this is the type of man. Well, here's another thing that I believe. Just like women are trained to think like marriage and stuff like that. Like in a way, we're conditioned to think this is how the family life should be. But like. I don't know about y'all, but I see a lot of failures in that.
It's 50-50.
Yeah, men and women. But I see why. And a lot of the trauma has to do with it. But also, like, I feel like sometimes people have kids because, like, it's the next thing to do.
I heard one.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I heard one of the major things that cause like a divorce or something is when one person thinks they're better than the other. It starts a cycle.
The ego.
Yeah. So like you
and it's a power thing too. Yeah. But that's why I say there's different levels of being a narcissist because you can become one. Once a person is allowing you to get away with so many things, you already know you can manipulate them.
But can you be with? I feel narcissists are kind of like a predator, right? So to where they know the people that they can do that to.
They could seem ignorant, but like know that shit.
They know who the hell. They know who will fall for that.
Yes. Yeah.
And there's some people who I don't really like talking to that guy because he, he'll tell me the truth.
It's true.
Type shit.
It's true.
Yeah. I had my dude. He told me I was telling him the real shit, and he was like, "Damn, yo, why you always going against me? I'm like, why you always picking their side?" I'm like, "Bro, I don't know, man. I'm just trying. I see the big picture. Like I see the other foot. Like
the big picture. Like, bro, I'm being honest with you.
Yeah. Like,
but at least
they feel that way because they only see. They literally can't empathize.
Yeah.
Literally can't empathize or see from the other person's perspective.
I mean, and you got enough. But if you have nothing but enablers helping, telling him what he wants to hear,
and I think,
and then I go to you,
and it's
like, what The fuck?
Yeah.
You're wrong. Why are you taking that person's side? No, I'm
But
being
a lot
honest.
of people don't like to be honest. That's the problem because they don't want that tension. But it's like, nah, bro, that'll save you a lot. That'll save you a lot.
They're looking for what they want to hear, not what they need.
Exactly. But then it ends up in a cycle.
I be
Like,
telling people what they need, man.
Guess what? Unfortunately, 'cause, like it sucks that she wasted her time. You know, your friend's girl. But guess what? She should have been nipping that shit in the butt.
But
There's certain things. There's certain things she
for me-
allowed
yeah.
to get to that point.
No, but see, for
So she was enabling the bullshit.
I don't know if I could ask
I
that.
can't. I don't want to dive too much into it.
You know what I mean? Like if you're enabling the bull, you
But
can
it's-
enable bullshit in your
But it's
relationship.
a pattern. Like she's not the only one. And I say that because
But there was
I know
something
it's
that happened
true.
that was like the straw.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And that's-
Like it was.
yeah.
It was literally like.
But
last
also,
thing
you
that
have to look at it
landed
from
on
a
the camel and
perspective
just,
of did she really love him? So, like for me,
Oh, the love had been gone. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
yeah,
was
She needs to, bro, nothing but resentment that she had for him
Yeah.
at this point.
It was
like I resent being around you.
Resentment. It was.
So for me too,
It turned from I don't want to be with you, and as the time went on, resent.
yeah,
I hate you, bro. I mean, that's gonna lead to hate. I'm gonna hate. I hate you, bro.
and I will do.
And once
And I
that
will do
hate-
things that I didn't even think I was capable of doing to you.
Stop trying to prove a point. I see what you're doing.
I'm just
So, like-
speaking of facts.
So
Because
I
I'm living it.
I
experienced.
see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
So for me, I got to that point of I can't do this anymore. Like I went through so much with my ex, and he wasn't even realizing his own narcissism, like how he was treating me and stuff like that. But also, no one knew how he was like that. Like not even his fucking family. I'm like, bro, yeah, really created
and
this
that I
monster.
realized that too. So there is some people who don't realize that person is narcissistic. Or
Yes.
I guess there's some people that are either don't pay attention or they're susceptible to
Yeah.
being, somebody like that talking circles around them.
Yeah.
And
Oof, it was hard too. Like, and for me, I didn't love him. Like, I just
you
thought
wasted your
he
time.
cared enough. Yeah, but it comes from trauma. Like that self-worth was missing because of the way I was conditioned to think and stuff like that. And for me, I'm like, this dude is good. Like he's going to college. Like he has, his own business idea and stuff like I looked at those things like we're taught to look at.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, behind closed doors,
and that's what I was.
he was so selfish and
but
like,
look, and that's what I was trying to tell you. With a lot of women, they'll tell you the surface level shit.
yeah.
But if you ask them, what do you want under that?
I feel like at this
from a
point,
man-
though, like
I don't know.
I don't know.
Be a
Well,
good man is
maybe
what
that's
they'll tell you.
healing. Like they need to do some healing so that they can
do,
figure
because-
out what they
but
really
it's not-
want.
In some instances, I don't blame them completely.
Yeah.
Because it's the dudes that they've dealt with.
Yeah,
They wanted a guy who's different from them.
yeah,
But also where they are culpable for it is they chose those guys.
yeah.
You know what
Be
I'm saying?
alone. Be alone for a little bit. I feel like
I
that.
preach that on here all the time.
Yeah,
You do.
I feel like that
Preach that all the time.
because
Be alone
sometimes women,
for a while. You
I
learn a
take
lot.
it from a point because I'm like, bro, like I saw this shit from when I was young because I paid attention so much because of what I had to go through. Like I had to pay attention. So I noticed shit from when I was young. That's why like my experiences aren't the worst shit ever, but they were still bad experiences. I learned a lot of shit. I got what I needed to get out of it. So like I said, it could go both ways. It was a waste of time, but also I learned a lot, but that's because I decided to learn from it. I didn't decide to keep wasting my time like most people and just,
But do you feel you decided to learn, or did he force you to learn it?
no, I decided to experiment. I
But
had
I'm saying
to.
there's certain lessons, or there's certain lessons that because of the way he was and he was unchanging,
yeah.
that he forced you to learn.
So I
It's
noticed.
like I have no choice.
So
to
here's
You
learn.
my
have no
thing.
choice but to I really don't fuck with that because he wasn't gonna change who he is.
So it did get to that point where I got to the point where I was like, nah, I gave him. So it's like, I give you so many chances. Once I see that you're going to do the same action or you're going to disrespect me or treat me a certain way or you're off in some way and I know it's me or you feel like it's me, I'm going to approach it. But I approached it in a way where it was unexpected. But I knew what I was going to get out of it. I already knew what I had to do. And I got what I thought I was going to get out of it, only extra, because that ego, people really get fucking disrespectful even if you don't deserve it.
I got a tough question.
Yeah.
But so he did bad. And what do you think out of that relationship did you do that was maybe negatively affecting anything to do with your relationship?
I noticed that me trying to help him heal. He wasn't ready to heal. So he was projecting. I feel like the idea that men have, oh, she's nagging. No, you're not paying attention. You're not listening when I'm communicating. What else am I going to do? Now I'm going to leave.
Hold
So,
on. I said you, not him.
oh,
Try not to mention him at all.
Okay.
I'm saying anything. Do you see anything that you? Because I was in a long relationship for a while, so it's like I know the things that I did that negatively affected that. Even though I might be like overall picture, maybe I wasn't the cause.
Yeah.
Right? I still know there's some things that I did that maybe negatively affected him.
So from my first relationship, I should say then.
Yeah,
because
so
the
like-
second one was all him. The first one, no, it was because,
It happens.
you know, some people just aren't ready to heal and move forward. The first relationship, yes. I was very closed. I kept a lot to myself.
Okay. See, that's what I was asking.
He was more physical, like his love language was physical touch, which most men are.
No.
But he was a Latino man. Most Latino men, I feel like.
Right,
Like
well,
one,
you can speak on that, but I'm
Okay,
saying,
yeah, I can't.
there's a lot of dudes that don't be like, hey, yo, nah, I ain't
I
gonna
feel
touch
like
you there.
it's the men that don't know themselves and are still looking for relationships just for sex. I feel like that's what it is. When your intention is just to have sex and maybe some kind of, like, you don't want to get too close, I feel like it's different.
I'm a physical touch type of guy, but I like the, like watching TV, cuddling.
Yeah.
Quality time.
I'm big on my thing is quality time
So
is my
here's the
biggest
thing
thing.
with the,
But I like
you took the quiz.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, but either way, I know
no.
like that's me.
Yeah.
But like
That just confirmed what
if
you felt.
It just confirms what I already know.
Yeah.
But if you're like if you walking past me, I'm give you a little pat on the butt, something like
No.
that. If you washing dishes, come behind you, like type shit like that. I'm very
I
touchy.
mean more in the sense of even when things are going wrong, you're still trying to find sex.
Oh nah.
Like you're trying to like when it's like sex is the solution for you or the only thing that you're willing to work on.
I ain't giving you no meat if you what?
Yeah.
I'm withholding.
Yeah. I was about to say some crazy shit. But no, no.
What? Because then it becomes, I'd be like, you don't deserve that shit at this
That's
moment.
what
I was
saying,
I was gonna say that.
there's
I
a lot
feel like
of
I'm
men-
rewarding.
I'm rewarding
our
your bad
bad behavior. I'm not doing that.
Crazy.
No. That makes no sense.
Not a lot of people think like
You
that.
gonna yell at
that don't make no
me
sense.
about not taking out the chicken. You think I'm gonna give you dick? Fuck out of here.
But that's crazy. That's crazy.
I can't.
You ain't my mom. I better not ever hear that. Yelling at me about taking the chicken.
What we gonna eat? Yo, take $20. Go buy something.
Fuck what we talking about.
Yeah.
That was like a terrible example.
Horrible.
Yeah.
That was like back in the day, though.
Yeah. But I guess.
Nah, but it'd be like that.
Somebody traumatized.
Never got over it.
Niggas holding
Talk to my
grudges on that
therapist.
shit. Damn.
That's why I be on here, man. It's for me, you know.
You want to have yours? Hey, get the hell out of here.
Or you got anything else that you want to?
I have a lot of shit.
Oh, all right, we could save it for a second episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to come back, you know what I mean.
What was the hardball question?
Wait, I do have one more. Oh.
What was the hard
What
one
was that one?
that you say you didn't want to say?
A hardball question? Was it really a hardball question?
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, I just got asked what song I want to.
Okay. I put this one is for the
Walk out.
ladies.
Nigga, what do you mean? It was the same thing.
No, I just got asked what song
Let
I
me
want to use
read
for
it.
the walkout.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Do I want to talk about this?
Talk
okay.
about it.
Yeah.
This one is for the ladies because I've heard a lot of stories and it's just not okay anymore and I feel like I need to talk about it. Why do men talk up their sex game and end up being bad?
Well, chalk it up to ego right away.
Ego off the back.
Off the bat, it's ego.
And then like, do you know you're like bad after?
Of course.
Wait, do you know? Oh,
If you are narcissistic,
yeah, you might not.
you won't know because then you feel like you
Might be
please
like,
her no matter what.
I think that's what comes when we
crazy.
hear the words of, "Oh, that pussy's trash," or this, that, and the
Yeah.
third.
Exactly. But
But
sometimes,
you know,
sometimes it can be trash. And I feel the girls who's is trash, they know they trash, but you don't need to speak on it.
What do you mean?
yeah. What do you mean?
All right, as a dude, if a dude doesn't know, like what you're saying, if a dude doesn't know that he's trash in bed, obviously he doesn't speak about it because nobody tells him.
But like someone needs to tell him, you know?
Okay, but some women, well, obviously the women he deals with are not telling him.
It's different men though. That's what I'm saying. Like there's too many men out here talking like that.
I mean, have you experienced it?
I did.
I was about to say that. That's the only question I was about to ask.
One guy.
Yeah.
That was gassing his.
I feel like he doesn't know.
But that, he was
I
like,
didn't tell him.
he was gassing. What you supposed to though?
Yeah,
But wait,
you just
no,
said that.
but listen.
Look,
No, you gotta listen.
She already said she lied.
This is why I didn't tell him. It's the situation that I was put in. Cause like I don't like to be mean, but like I
could be real.
Listen, after that experience, I cut everything off. Like,
But that's
if
not
he
telling
didn't
him.
get the
But was he?
Well-
now he's gonna continue. He's gonna go to a
No,
different
hold on.
one
Was
and
he?
then
Was he
see
already?
well, at that point, it's not my fucking problem.
Was he already
I'm
gassing?
sorry, lady.
Wait.
Okay, but that's where you get.
Who was
that.
gassing him up?
He
Or he was gassing himself
he
up
was
to you?
gassing himself up
To you.
Yes.
And it didn't work out.
Like, no.
Okay, so
So you should have
just
shut that
said-
down.
I just said that women don't tell the men. That's why they end up doing that.
Yeah.
And you said
no,
they should tell
I
them.
still.
And then you gave us an example of you having a great opportunity to tell a man.
I didn't have a great opportunity. See, it's perspective. You don't
You just said
know.
you could've.
So listen,
And you said
he
you chose
kept
not to.
being weird. I had to block him.
So what you put? So how?
So when the sex was whack, right? When it came when it was over and it was whack. In that instance, why don't you tell him like, yo, like you ain't really live up to what you say you was, you know what I mean?
Because at that point, I was just like, just leave. I'm like, just leave. Just leave.
you could have helped out another
helped him out.
fellow woman for that.
She'll know.
Then she's not gonna tell him, and then he's gonna continue doing
Well,
it. 'cause
that's
nobody's
actually,
telling
I
him.
feel like I did ask him if a
can't
woman
ask.
ever told
You
him.
asked him what?
You gotta tell.
What did you
Can't
ask him?
If a woman ever told him
That what?
he wasn't good in bed.
That's if he thinks he's
Like, no.
if he already
You know what I mean? If you haven't said it,
if you haven't
I'm
said
sure.
it, and
Yeah.
the women previous
He'd
haven't
be like,
said it.
nobody's ever said
I'll
that.
tell him
said it.
eventually.
And then guess what? He's gonna be like, you're bugging.
You're
You,
bugging.
yeah.
You're
I
the,
don't-
only, you're the only
Well,
one.
that's why
Yeah,
I'm like,
exactly.
I don't care because like
You should care.
Should care.
For your fellow women.
I do. That's why I want to talk about it, but I don't want to point
What if
anyone
you-
out.
All right, so what if
like-
you meet somebody he's whack, but you like him? All his other attributes are dope. You like him. Are you willing to teach, or are you past the stage of I'm not teaching?
I could teach, but if you're not willing to learn, that's a problem.
But how would you know if
fair.
he's not willing to learn if you don't try to teach him?
That's why you try.
Did you try?
That wasn't gonna learn,
How
and
do
he
you know?
wasn't good in other areas. It was just like, nah,
just,
it was.
It was just you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a mistake.
Yo, I need that ting.
It
Where
was
you
a
at?
mistake.
Deliver it. Got you. I feel you. We all go there.
It's a whole problem though. Like I was talking for him for months,
you
and you just like,
Talking too
You
much
talked it up. You
shit.
talking too much.
Talking too much. Niggas be doing it themselves.
Yeah. Look,
do.
if you know it, you ain't gotta speak about
Yeah,
it.
niggas.
It's one
Yeah.
of them things. Like
do better. That's all.
literally the you know the having
But
a
I
good
think
sex
it's a
game.
confidence thing too, because I'm not gonna lie, I did ask a question.
But you also if
Wait,
you
wait, wait. I need. What was the question?
We're getting into it. Fuck. I asked him if he could do other things. Like, why didn't you do other things?
This was
to make
after the
experience
after the
better?
fact.
maybe-
Yeah.
Okay.
so
And I guess it's a confidence thing, maybe. Like, I don't know.
wait, so he just went straight to it?
No, but like, fuck.
'Cause I was gonna be like, yo, foreplay to the shit though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't know about like.
So he
you
did
don't
it.
do
So he
that?
went
So he did.
straight
Yeah.
to
What? Yeah.
A little bit,
Gotcha.
Nah.
Yeah.
We gotta
It's not a
spend,
little
like-
bit. Yeah.
but then like it was like
Yo,
you have to make sure a woman finishes. That's all I'm saying. Just make sure
That has
she
to be the
loves
goal.
that
Come
shit.
on.
And
That has to be the goal.
because what the
is the
fuck is
goal.
wrong with y'all? Like, what was the
But
point?
don't say
That's
y'all.
a waste of time.
Not y'all.
That might be a waste of time.
That's a waste of time.
No, that's a waste of time.
A lot of women go through that shit though.
I know.
Like, what the fuck? Just be honest,
Because they
bro.
don't speak.
Or like,
Because you
learn,
don't speak.
don't
learn.
speak.
You
how
should
to
say
do other
that.
shit.
Why don't you
No.
sometimes be like, yo,
Yes.
if he's
Why you say no? That's
going to
crazy.
tell
If he's giving
him.
you some foreplay, but yeah, it's not long enough. Hey, yo, get the fuck back down there, do your job, kid.
Just push his head like a.
For real.
But
When he's
like,
trying to come up, just
like
be
I
like,
said,
yo,
that was
down there.
an
I
experience
like
where
that.
I started
Nah,
recognizing.
you were killing it. King.
Don't say that. That's crazy.
Listen, a lot of men need
Alright.
to learn that shit too.
Hey, teach him.
Yeah, I think it's true.
Somebody
You
told
should.
me.
A lot of men don't like to
Luckily
learn
at a
though.
young age. Not too young. Not relaxed.
Like,
Holy
That-
shit.
nobody said nothing, my
Damn,
nigga.
yo.
You brought that back
Holy.
up. Nobody said anything.
I felt that.
Nobody
I went
said
off the energy.
nothing, my
It was
nigga.
like a cyclone in the
Nobody
middle of the
said
room.
I was like,
anything,
I
bro.
gotta make sure they
Yeah,
know.
like relax, yo. Damn.
Nobody's here, my nigga. There's no
But
crowd.
I know they're listening, and they're like,
Whoa.
the reason why I'm listening to myself, and I would have been like, yo, damn son,
Wow.
explain yourself.
This dude,
What's wrong with this boy?
Dude at 12. He's sick.
Bro. But I'm
Yeah.
saying that, like, it's something that has to be. I feel sometimes they're not taught.
Bro, the person
but
that you're with.
They don't want to learn.
No, you don't know that.
Because you're not saying
I've
nothing.
experienced it.
You said one thing. One person.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, look.
So I experienced. Listen, I was in a relationship for a long time.
And then that time you didn't teach him.
That's your
How
fault.
to
That's
do
your
cat
fault.
thing.
Someone doesn't want to learn.
That's
how
your
to
fault
use
then. At that point, that's your
Why
fault.
do you think
That's
I
your fault.
left? No,
That's your
that's
fault.
one reason.
That's your fault.
That's your fault.
You gotta tell
That's
him,
not-
yo.
Cause y'all communicate that with
Get
them.
your skills up, or
Like, all right, clearly this is not working out. You're never gonna get better at this.
yeah, no.
So what do you do?
'Cause sometimes
when
you're never
you
gonna get
tell
better at it.
him and he listen? I
think communication is big.
How do you guys? How do you guys feel about toys?
Come on, bro. What we doing? It's a group affair. What we doing here?
So
What is gonna get you
A lot
there?
of men aren't comfortable with toys and they
'Cause,
feel
bro,
emasculated.
No, cause just
That's it. Your
Do that
ego,
to the camera,
your
by
ego
the way.
doesn't transfer to the bedroom.
I feel like
Look,
I don't know if I should be talking about this.
As soon as they close the door to the bedroom, your
Crying.
ego stays outside.
crying.
So
Especially if you bring a toy in. Oh, my
maybe
God.
it's more. I don't know.
You choosing some?
You scared. They become a scared little boy in a room.
I feel like this is a
I
different
said
situation. Okay, so
No.
when you lost your virginity for the first time as a man, did you feel like you wanted sex more?
That I wanted it more.
Yeah. And did you seek it?
Oh, you start.
Yes.
Of course, you start. If
Exactly.
You, it's one of them things.
So I feel like
if you
for
never had it,
men-
obviously you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know how to
I
chase.
feel
You don't
like-
know how to chase it, and you don't really chase it.
I feel like for men, because they orgasm more than women do. For them, it's just like okay, like I felt it, but you don't know how the woman felt.
No, but that's.
But I think that's in the beginning. Yeah,
Yes,
like in the
that's
beginning,
just-
you
yeah.
don't know better.
It's something. Yeah, you have to.
But after,
Because once you get over the initial, like, all right, cool.
nah,
All
just
right,
do better.
you got the
If
pleasure
your
of
woman
going.
is trying to teach you, learn.
You should learn. Yeah, the
please.
simple shit.
It should be an open, but it's also both ways. Like if I'm trash, I would expect her to be like, yo, like next time.
Ego.
No, but it'd be like, yo, next time. But you have to say something to me.
No,
Yeah.
I have. That's
If
what
I-
I'm
if
saying.
I-
Women
if I-
do sometimes.
If I was just to bust my nut and then you ain't have a, you know what I mean, a good time.
That's sad.
And then you let me just go to sleep. That's not on
You
me.
let me go to sleep.
That's
you
not
leave
on
my
me.
crib
At that
and-
point, that's not
hold
on me.
And you leave my crib and then you come again tomorrow.
That's
Yeah.
not on
That's
me.
crazy.
That's not on me now.
You gotta
Now
say
it's on
something.
you. You're not saying nothing. Now you just
Yeah.
gonna, because you like me, you just gonna let me just keep doing dumb shit.
Yeah. So, ladies, you heard that. Let them know.
Talk
Let
to
'em
me,
know.
baby.
I mean, I'm saying let them know too.
Let me know
I'm
my
just saying the
Catalonia's game
ego.
ain't
So once
the
you
greatest.
see their
That's a fact.
ego,
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah, even if your slinging game ain't the best, at least get better at something.
Bro, because
Just to get her off.
Because you're a man, right? You're having sex. Your ego's already boosted.
Yeah.
You're having sex. That ego's there.
I got you naked. I'm done.
The ego's already
I
boosted.
understand that.
The ego's already
I got you.
there.
So your
got you.
ego's already there. You're already
Exactly.
thinking
Regardless.
too much
So
sometimes.
now after that, you got to take the reins and try to guide
If
him a
you
little
get
bit.
that, now the minute you say, yo, I like toys, his ego runs out the door. There's some men that's
Yeah.
like,
Well, that's on him. I don't. Yeah, that's
For
between
me,
you and the
no,
guy.
no, if you-
That's between you and the guy.
as long as you
I
ain't
feel
trying
like
to use
it's a
It's between you and the guy. I don't know what to say after that.
I mean, as long as we ain't using no dildo, like trying to go crazy.
Let's get to the goal. What we doing?
Yeah.
What we doing?
I
It's
just wonder, like, when
it's a party in
woman
here, bro. What are we doing?
approaches you.
It is a party in here. What are we doing?
He's gonna be like, yo,
What are we doing
I
here,
don't
bro?
know what I'm about to
Let's
say.
go. Go ahead, get your shit off.
So you're
Yo,
the one that's
party
gonna be
here, bro.
buying them.
Yes, all the
No,
toys I
but
have,
like-
all the toys we have in the room, I bought. Let's
Okay.
get to the goal. What are we doing?
She uses
So like
on him.
my thing is,
I didn't say that, man. I just said let's get to the goal.
Guys, she'd be out. She'd be like,
so if a woman
shit, man,
approaches
bro.
you,
What's wrong with you?
saying that she wants a toy or to include a toy, how do you feel? Like, do you feel away, or
Inadequate?
do you
Well,
ask a question?
well, first of all, I want to state before I bought the toy, I asked.
Yeah, that's
you don't
what
just buy
I'm
random
sure,
shit. Yeah, you
sure.
don't buy random stuff. That's crazy.
No. Obviously, yeah, you pick what she wants. But
But I'm saying
if
like,
she asks,
yeah,
oh, nah, yo, what we use? Explain to me what you want me to use it for.
okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
I need to know.
communicate. It's really
Nah,
simple
if she-
shit,
if she's
bro.
like-
With
if
the
she's like-
ego.
if she's like, I want a big ass dildo because you ain't enough. I'm like, hey, yo,
Now,
fam.
you ask her to communicate.
Now you're
You ask her to
insulting me.
communicate, though.
Relax.
You can't be upset at that.
Now, if I stay with her, I'm wasting my time.
Yeah, I guess.
Because clearly you want something different.
You want something different. You know
I
what
can't help you out
You
here.
might as well go do porn. 'Cause I can't help you here.
You're not getting this right.
This is not my stage of expertise.
Makes
you know?
sense.
So yeah, after that, hey, I can't help you.
Okay.
Go do your thing. Go do your thing, queen.
She's looking for an anaconda. You got the garden snake.
Exactly. Exactly. You know what I mean?
Conversations.
All right. Okay. You guys. What's wrong with y'all?
Wait, I feel like I had one more.
Of course, go ahead,
Is it
man.
realistic? Is this how it is?
You gotta communicate, bro. It's really simple shit, bro. Or stop worrying about people. You know what's so crazy when women try to worry about men's feelings? That's where you worry about it. Like,
I
damn,
know. We care too much.
that's where you worry about it.
That is actually the most vulnerable he is when he's butt ass naked. Talk to that man.
Come on, bro. He's free right now.
Yeah,
He don't care.
You and your little balls, you need to do better.
Come on.
That's what you tell him. You know what I'm saying?
Let's give him a pause. Give him a stab in the cheek. Like, yo, get your shit together, bro. Get your shit ready for game tomorrow,
You know
bro.
what? I'll be laying here. Go to the bathroom, freshen yourself up.
Come on, man. What are you
and come
doing?
back. I'll give you 15 minutes.
Come on, bro. What's you
Halftime
doing?
show.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? Be like, yo, I still got a long ways to go. Come back and do your thing. Yeah. You gotta talk to him. Those are the times when you should talk to him. Now some men might get upset and lash out.
So what?
You gotta know who you talking to.
You have to know what you're talking about.
Would you? You wouldn't have conversations with your boys, right?
About what?
About
sex?
like,
About how I sling it?
bro, someone told me that you ain't shit in bed or some shit like that. Like,
Oh,
what if
if
you
a girl-
heard
Oh,
something?
the jokes that would.
In our
hell
crew,
yeah.
I'll be honest, in our
I
crew,
better not ever find out none of that.
in our crew, impossible.
Yeah, no.
But if somebody did want to have an honest moment, I would hear him out.
Yeah, cause bro, first of all, as men, we happens. You know, sometimes you felt short for the game. I get it.
The excuse. No, I'm just kidding.
No. I ain't saying it's an excuse.
It's not an excuse. It really does.
Sometimes it happens.
I know.
I get it.
Like I've said, there's been a situation where one situation in my life, I don't know what happened. I was here, and I was here.
There's no need for that. You could have
You know
just
what I'm saying?
smoked.
Like, but it was in the middle of it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know,
Bro,
You know
it
what I mean? And
happens.
she's like, "Yo, put it in." I'm like, "Hey, yo, like, hey." You know what I mean, I have to be fitting a worm in there. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like,
Don't look at me while you're saying that,
Relax.
please.
but in that
The
instance,
camera's
I
right
was
there,
like-
bro.
I was
Just
like-
look over there.
I was like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, take a little breather, got
Breather,
some water, came back, and
Reevaluate. Yeah,
Hey, you know what I mean? And we ran a marathon, so it's like, it happens.
it happens. You know what I mean?
Sometimes it's a mental thing. Sometimes,
Yeah.
Other times,
And I expect the man that's getting enough to understand the conversation we're having, anyways. You know what I mean? You gotta get these jokes.
you gotta get the jokes.
You're revealing to me,
Yeah.
and we're friends. It's different.
Yeah.
It's all right.
But it
Okay, so
happens.
you're honest.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
honest with it.
Yeah.
With,
Yeah, I got it.
with our
You know
group,
why? Because she could tell it.
so, and she might already told somebody. You know what I mean? So
But I put her to sleep, so it'll be all right.
okay,
She tell it, and I'll tell it too.
ego. It all wraps back around. It all goes back. It all goes
At
back.
the same time, like she wouldn't like. There's certain dudes where it's like, the girl could never use the joke of, oh, that's why you got a little dick. Like there's some
Okay.
girls know,
Yeah. Okay, I
a
get
girl would
that.
never insult me like that. Shh, come on now, knock it off.
No, some people just say shit out of anger. Like you said, you never know.
But in that instance, you got to look at how the guy reacts.
Yeah.
Like if she says it
Yeah.
and you look at the reaction, if he spazzes out,
Yeah,
she's right.
That's a fact. There's certain shit. Yeah, you're right. I agree with you.
But if she said it to him and be like, all right,
heard you,
heard you,
buddy. Yeah,
When
yeah.
saying that when screaming and the neighbors was knocking on the door.
Okay, you got a little detailed, but all right.
Got the videos to prove it
On the ring.
on the ring camera.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, what's the next question? My bad.
You have another question?
I don't know. Let me see.
Wait, that was the hardball one?
It's just because I didn't want to get into certain
Certain
stories,
conversations.
but it's whatever.
You didn't want to hear stories about yourself.
No, no.
We gave you something, don't know.
I be protecting people. I don't know why. If you
Don't
shit,
protect
Yeah, you don't
shit.
protect
We're on a podcast.
You don't have to say their name.
Yeah, you don't have
I
to
know, I
protect us.
know.
Or them.
Here's my thing. So one thing that I realize as well is men will come to you with like a smooth talk, income talk, sexualized talk. Like, why?
Because it's all right, so the way society has programmed, the same way
Yeah.
it's like, we talk about how, some women are programmed for the traditional marriage.
Yeah.
So for men, it's like, what's your status? Status is everything.
Yeah.
When you trying to get a woman. So is how do you look? Your approach? What do you have? So I've been
Okay.
like I think probably last time I approached a woman, it was probably she asked me, she was like, yo, what do you bring to the table? That was the question.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I made a joke out of it, but that's the question though. It's like, yo, what do you bring to the table? Now you gotta list. You feel like you gotta list your attributes.
Yeah.
You know what's great about you and shit. So I think that's kind of what it is. Is you know, as a dude, it's like when women start talking to you, it's like what do they want to find out what you have and what you do and things like that. But if you, that's why some dudes automatically feel like they gotta list it first.
Yeah.
Because, and sometimes they have nothing else behind it.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, this is the superficial shit I have.
And
I might be a piece of shit behind it,
yeah.
but this is all I can stand on. So I have to give it to you first, just so it could draw you in.
Okay.
And then I have nothing else. Hopefully I could keep you.
And you know what's crazy? I get it. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. I'm not a woman, so I don't understand it, you know. But I get it when you're trying to do it for women. Bro, but when men do it, and they do it to oppress other men. Oh, that's when it gets nasty. God,
that's actually the nastiest.
It's like, bro, why are you doing this?
Yeah, it's the nastiest it gets.
What are we talking about? I mean, obviously not sexual. You better not be. Why are you walking around telling a bunch of men that you slinging dick? That's weird. But when you bring up money and stuff, it's like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah,
I don't know. We don't. I don't know.
All right.
Men are different, bro.
Do you I mean, in that question, like, do you prefer somebody who just like you gradually find out who they are and what they have gradually, or would you like to like know up front?
For me, especially, I don't know, because I'm like I prefer being single right now. So like most of the approaches people approach me, and if you're coming to me with that, like, why are you even like, you're gonna see in my face that I'm not interested. Because
so if he has a business, you don't need to know right away.
Like, tell me about your business. Don't tell me how much you make. I don't care how much you make.
If he has a business, usually, I mean, most of the time.
That's the thing. Most of the and I've had that
Most
situation.
of the time, what? You making what, money?
No, not that you're making money, but there's the a lot of people will say like they own a business just because there's that sense of like I make bread.
Yeah.
So I'm a little,
which is if you're,
I'm not as ignorant to think you have a business so you have money, because I've been
Thank you. That's what I was about to say.
With small businesses where I'm like, bro, at the end of the day, you ain't shit. You got a business, but you need to check your character and how you treat people, because at the end of the day, you would never even have the opportunity. For me, it's more of a person perspective. Like, I won't support your business if you're a shitty person at the end of the day.
Gotcha.
Why would I? Yeah. So you're not even going to have, like, you're not going to get my interest.
Gotcha. I fuck with it. All right. So we got into have you heard then?
Yeah. Do you want to still can I have yours?
Yeah, we can still run through them. Be a long one. We'll let the people enjoy the long one for the week. All right. So, guy, have you heard, for anybody who's just recently tuning in or today or anything like that? There's a segment where we just run through some quick shit, news, anything like that, whatever it is. We talked for a while. Normally, it's my run.
Yeah, no, this is great. This was great, cool. Great conversation. Great conversation.
I talk a lot.
Yeah,
we weren't wasting time.
Yes,
this was an experience.
It was.
All right. Like you said, we're gonna have you heard part of the podcast. For whatever reason, what's important about October 11th?
Oh, we missed a day for people. It was National Coming Out Day, so I wanted to know if you came out that day.
All right, so we're just gonna keep moving on. You know, anybody that came out October 11th, you know, that's the day. You know, shout out to y'all. I don't know why you're trying to be funny and say this dumb shit, but all right.
I'm just trying to see if you celebrated the day or not. That's it.
Didn't even know it was a day. Glad you got that off. You was holding that one in there. Oh my God, bro, you are a child. Speaking of children, you know, you and your brother, Kanye West, wanted to give a little follow-up on his situation.
Oh, yeah. So the shirts, right? Like 2-3 episodes ago, I said the shirts that had Biden on it, it was actually the Pope. I said it looked like the Pope.
Yeah.
I thought it was Biden's head. Two old white guys, all look the same.
You know how that goes.
But the shirts, when I did say that I know they're selling something,
yes.
I was right.
Yeah, what was he selling?
Candace Owens' documentary came out.
True.
About Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
That's why they had the shirts on. I knew there's always a reason. That boy don't ever do nothing without a reason behind it. So yeah, that's the reason why they had the shirts on though.
Yeah, nothing without a check.
Because I was like, yo, like, why y'all bringing this shit up now when it was like a big topic back then? You ain't wearing these shirts back then. Why you bring it? But it's because she was releasing the doc. Yeah. Told you, man. He's always selling something, man.
Yeah, it said he's supposed to be
he's always selling shit.
Buying a piece of a company that's owned by her husband. So It's all like intertwined.
That's what I'm saying,
whatever,
man.
So.
Come on. You don't see that by accident. That boy putting those shirts on by accident, man.
Yeah.
Oh, he's selling shit. Now you got to go looking, why is Kanye wearing the shirts? Then you realize she has a dark. It's like, oh, now you're going to go watch. And then he's going on.
Which I'm not watching.
Then he's going on interview after interview talking about George Floyd situation, which is what.
That's not even entertaining.
Which is what the doc is about, though.
Yeah, I don't even want to entertain it. It's
you know what I'm saying?
Some shit. I think we had a point, right? At least between me and you. Obviously, we talk about some shit we don't want to talk about here and there. But when it's just like dumb shit, after we talked about the motherfucker that just got sued for damn near $1 billion.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Oh, he's getting sued. You know that, right?
Yeah, by George Floyd.
They already sued him.
Yeah, they sued him.
Not for that much.
Yeah.
But you getting sued.
You're getting sued regardless.
Come on, just stop saying dumb shit. That's all I gotta say.
They
to that.
deleted his episode on Drink Champs, by the way.
Dumb shit. Anything to say on that?
Yeah, what about your Kanye thoughts? Oh, you don't want to talk?
I know you're not the silent type, so
I'm just not a fan of Kanye.
okay, that's enough.
He's doing so he does these things where this is his pattern. I don't know if people realize it. So people have patterns. When we talked about patterns earlier, his pattern is come out and do some wild shit where everybody's against him, and then he'll turn it. He'll start being like, "Yo, people are against me." He'll start doing this thing where he'll go on this, like these interviews and stuff, being like, "Oh, people are trying to take me down and do this to me and do this to me," and then boom, everybody's back on. Yo, why y'all fucking with Kanye like that? It works every time. He has this thing where it works.
I feel like I learned it at a young age. I'm not a fan of it.
But he's you know what he's doing because he's playing.
He's a peak.
But he's going into like at one point it was like all right, he's just saying shit to say shit, but now he's going like directly about stuff.
Maybe he had to test it first.
Bro, first of all,
he's been testing
for
years.
You bring it up the Jewish community. You know they don't play around about that, right? And then you bring it up a factual thing we all saw. We all were like around when we saw this happen. We saw the cop put his knee on his neck. So you're just doing extra shit.
But now he goes on interviews and he'd be like, "Oh, they won't let me see my kids." Now it's like
I don't give a fuck about your kids, bro.
And that's another thing.
What does that have to do? You try to add sympathy to
you
that.
have kids. Stop using them as an excuse and do better.
But that's part of his cycle.
Yeah.
His cycle of manipulation. That's why I look at Kanye.
That's only going for so long, bro. People are getting tired of the dumb shit.
That's why I said I look at him. If you look at Kanye as a child, you will never.
That's the thing. You have to look at his trauma because that's why he is the way he is.
He's a child,
and he's taking advantage of his power.
Yeah. He's one of the biggest influencers in the world.
Yeah. Shout out to the nigga that hit us in on DM and was like, how would you say that? He's a billionaire with free thoughts. Okay.
Look at him now.
What are you talking about?
Even the banks don't want him.
What are we talking about? Come on, bro. Your money means, money means something, but come on.
But there's somebody always that got more money than you. The bank, you're putting.
And guess who they're helping out? The same community you're probably fucking talking about.
Exactly.
Stop being dumb. Anyways, Jamaican bands,
music that talk about nudity, sexualization, and drugs.
Opinion?
That is ridiculous.
Why? It's not realistic.
It's music, man. It's music.
What do you mean?
It's music.
Oh, music influences.
Wait, what?
Jamaica is banning on their radios, music that are like sexualized music.
Okay.
Music that talk about drugs, any type of drugs, so weed, cocaine, whatever.
Interesting.
And any what was the other shit I said? Violence, whatever.
Okay.
Anything like that.
So you think it's what?
It's ridiculous.
Why do you think they're doing it?
Might as well ban video games.
Okay.
If you're gonna do it to one thing that you feel influences, you have to do it across the board.
Maybe they think that influences more.
Because I see where it could make sense because we are influenced a lot by.
But if you look at Jamaican music, reggae music.
Yeah.
I grew up on reggae music, so
Yeah.
if you look at a lot of the old school reggae music,
true.
give you a big example.
Shit. I didn't even think of that.
Marley, shit. Weed.
Okay.
A lot of talk about drugs.
Did more,
and a lot, and
so there's no like specific on this.
So he did more. They're talking about that,
and that's what I'm saying. So it's one of those things where like Spotify tried to Spotify tried to take certain people off the thing for what they've done in the media, right?
Yeah,
or what they've been accused of. You do that now, all right. So you're gonna take, let's say you take R. Kelly off. You gotta take Michael Jackson off. You gotta take big names of people that have done fucked up shit. You gotta take everybody off, not just certain people that you want to pick and choose.
Well, this is just Jamaica. This is not the world.
Jamaica.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying, is, you picking the music. Now you do that. You have what about the video game? What about the movies they make in Jamaica? Are you gonna be like, oh no, don't show no drugs?
But there's
I love
relation
shots.
in the music too, and
I'll be so
I feel
upset.
like it makes sense, but it doesn't, because you have to go to specific. Why does it have to be like because it's like this? Why can't it be because it's talked about in this form? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's hard.
You
That's
can't.
hard.
It's one of them things where you
Yeah.
can't police. All right, tell the radio
Yeah.
stations. Maybe I don't know. I don't even know. It's supposed to be some shit where it's like, yo, just let people. It's free thinking, free thought.
I think it's gonna change back. I'm not
But
that type of shit. I'm not even
what's
that
fucked
type
up?
of shit. I'm not worried
For
about.
me, is
Yeah.
what's
all.
fucked up is you're a country. Weed is big.
Maybe, but you see, what you think of drugs, maybe they don't think weed is as a drug.
That's what I'm saying.
That might be a totally
Depends,
different thing.
like, what do they mean?
So when you
by
keep, because
that?
that's the only example you keep using is the drug thing.
No, but
Maybe they don't think weed is drug.
All right, but you could do the violence thing. Now that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
You know a lot of
If
Jamaican fucking violence music that you just do.
that I listen to.
Yeah,
I mean, I grew up on old school reggae though, but I listen like even
That's
now.
what I mean.
I listen to some new shit.
no, I'm saying, but violence though.
I mean, I'm
You know what I mean? So if it's just drugs,
But
maybe.
it's that
I
sexualized
like,
too.
but sexualized too.
Yeah.
Well, then you gotta get rid of the whole genre. What are we
Yeah.
doing here?
Exactly. You gotta get rid of, Shaggy. It wasn't me. Like, get rid of that shit then. Get that shit the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, that's hard.
I don't think it's gonna last. Is what I'm
You
saying.
getting that out off the radio?
I don't think it's gonna last.
You ain't getting no Shaggy off the radio. Get the hell out of
No.
here with that bullshit. You getting Vibes Cartel off the radio? Come on, son. He's the biggest artist that.
But he was in jail. How many years? He's still playing them.
Still. World boss.
Well, I'm not in Jamaica, so I don't fucking know what they playing. I'm just saying, I don't think it's gonna last. So whatever.
Change that shit back. They bugging. That's when they try to police too much. They think that's the reason why
It's
things are
like
happening.
not thinking of
They're out of
how
touch.
to police right.
They're trying to, just
Instead
looking
of
for
you
solutions.
be in the street and figure that shit out in the
Yeah.
streets, not on the music. The music is not
It's
causing
like never mind. It's like how they do with women. Like, we're gonna take this away because this makes sense. And at the end of the day, it really don't make sense at
this
all.
shit. Talking about abortion.
Yeah,
All right, I knew where you were.
yeah.
It was like hinting there, but we're like,
I don't get.
No, I get
I
it.
don't get
I'm-
how, especially a man. Like, bro, you never experienced, never could experience, not even knowing
I think
it is enough
it's
experience.
sicker with the women that are
who agreeing with
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
well, that's the other
think that's the-
problem.
that's the
Women
most sick
literally,
one.
but it's because they don't even. So I'm gonna give you an example. When I was young, like I had a bad menstrual cycle, but I didn't understand that it could be worse than mine completely. Like people would call off of work for that, and I remember one point where I was like, "Why is she calling off of work?" How many years later, there's PCOS and all this stuff. Like that shit fucks up your body. Like that controls you. So for a motherfucker to say your body, your choice doesn't make sense. Like, please, bro, you don't make sense. You don't make sense. You wouldn't know what it's like as a man, not being able to. Thank you.
let them know. Now what we got next?
All right. Dems and Republicans, their ads.
Oh, so right there's ads being run on YouTube and everywhere now. Right?
It's midterms.
There's
if you haven't
there's
paid
one that's
attention.
very specific that I thought was hilarious. I happen to be just watching it. I get the guy's name right. Dude's name John Fetterman, right? I keep seeing him on YouTube.
This is Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania shit. So, in the ad that they had against him, they were talking about he raised taxes but doesn't pay his own because he lived with his parents till he was 46.
No, I remember hearing that
I'm
shit.
like, yo, what? Is that what we're doing now? Are we doing these personal attacks?
You're good. But that's where I'm like, so for me, it's like privilege
that even
doesn't
matter?
understand less privilege, and that's a perfect situation.
Yeah, to me, I'm like, yo, why does it even matter if he lived with his parents? So how do you know? Maybe he was in a marriage and he had to go back home for a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I think
How are we gonna be saying
in
here?
a sense, it's because they're like saying like, this motherfucker didn't do it on his own.
Yeah,
he
no,
doesn't, he
that's what
doesn't
they were saying.
know.
They were like, he's raising taxes, but he wasn't paying his own because his parents were the ones paying
Yeah.
taxes. I get what you're saying, but you don't have to go that
Yeah,
low. That's
yeah.
low though.
Which is who gives a fuck?
That's low as hell, man. I was just
Cares.
I was like,
Listen,
yo,
but it
wouldn't
made
vote.
you stop and think.
it made me laugh.
Like,
I was like, yo, that's shitty.
Yeah.
it made me think like, what the fuck? Like, really? Because
real
I
shitty.
know what it could be. Like, spoiling your kids is not any better than treating them like shit. Like,
Either or. It's all a risk. You're taking a
Make
chance either,
mistakes,
regardless.
Like, exactly. He could have made some life mistakes or could have went through a situation where
Yeah.
he had to
but
go
they're
back
like,
home.
y'all need to look
Or,
into this.
or they be like, you know what, bro? You can stay here till you're fucking
So you're
46.
Yeah, that's dope. I
You know
guess.
what I mean? Get your shit together and then run.
And then live life.
Yeah. So I'm like, damn. I just.
You see, there was this. This is a side note.
It was low though.
There was this guy. I think he was a senator as well. You have to fact check, look up yourself. He released his sex tape. I think he's a senator or something like that, to show that he was in support of sex workers. So he released a sex tape.
Yes, sir. My God.
What the fuck? How does that
That is
make
the dumbest thing you can do, but I hear you. I see where your approach was.
What?
You just didn't execute it.
At all.
Nah,
But
there
yeah.
was another purpose in that.
No, there was another direct.
Yeah,
Nah,
bro.
I
I'm
think-
starting OnlyFans, bro. It's promotion. What are you
I
doing?
think somebody probably was about to out him, and he did, and then
True,
got
true,
ahead of it.
true.
Get ahead of it. Get ahead of it, and use it as yo, I'm for the sex workers.
Look at the standards you gotta do. Like, you look at the dumb shit you gotta do. I'm like, come on.
I'm sure somebody recorded that and was gonna use it against him, and he got out in front of it.
I don't know.
PR was like, yo, let's go OnlyFans. That's it. If I was PR, that's what I would do.
That's just what I saw. I don't know.
Anyways,
T.I. first. What's the dude's name? Charleston?
yeah, Charleston White. Yo, if you just go, so I'm gonna just keep it short. Just
They're
go.
about to ban that boy for some shit.
Charleston White.
Some other video.
I don't know, but just go on Google and just put in T.I. versus Charleston White and watch some of them videos, man. Hilarious. Just watch Charleston White.
That's all you want
He's
to say
hilarious.
about that?
He's making a great point about. Okay, so my thing with T.I. just real quick. So his son's wilding on the internet. Said some shit about dude.
Yeah.
Dude replied, his son's 18. Dude replied, T.I.'s like, yo, don't talk about my kid. He's just a kid. But he's like, yo, he's 18. He came at me. I didn't go out of my way to come at him.
Fair game.
That's what the guy's point is. He's like, and if you're gonna approach me about it, talk to your son first, because you're supposed to father
Yeah.
before you try to come and want to talk crazy to another man. You know what I mean? And I get that point. And that's the point I'm like, yo, like, tell your son to get the fuck off the internet, bro.
Yeah, because it's not like a personal interaction. Because if it's a personal interaction, I'm probably not thinking about it. But we're talking about the internet.
Yeah, and his son was talking about doing violence to this man.
Yeah, we're talking about the internet. That's different. Yeah.
And if you are really because T.I. tries to preach to a lot of
Young
people
kids,
and
whatever,
and stuff like that. Show a good example and talk
Yeah.
to your child.
Yeah.
It's true.
Tell your child not to be online talking crazy to a man he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Instead of you going to the man and being like, yo, don't talk to my kid. Like, I get it, as a father, you want to defend your kid, but at the same time, he's 18. If that man gets locked up today, they treat him like an adult.
Yeah, but you don't stop being a dad.
You don't know, you
Yeah.
don't. But at the same time, you got to be smart.
Yeah.
Because clearly,
think,
you're
yeah,
not
you have to
parenting good
teach.
enough
Yeah.
to keep your kid off from, yo, why are you coming at this dude?
Yeah, why are you saying threats on the internet, first of all?
Yeah, you're making me have to go do this extra shit. I'm gonna talk to you first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what Charleston White was saying. He was like, yo, why you coming at me, bro? Like, go talk to your son. Go deal with your son. Go be a father before you come to me and step up to me and shit. Because your son's why he's coming out of nowhere trying to talk about he gonna do something to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Off something he saw me do on the internet. You know what I mean? That type of shit.
No, see, you left that part out.
What?
He was commenting on something he saw him do.
No, but he said personally, like, yo, if you ever come down here, we're gonna do something to you.
He threatened him.
He threatened him.
Okay, see, that's what I mean.
You can't
Yeah.
threaten it. You threaten a grown ass man. And then people gonna have to get upset. Oh, he shouldn't be talking to his son.
No, hell no.
He's an 18-year-old boy,
18,
man.
He 18.
Yeah. If he was like 15, 16,
Nah, some
leave
shit
him
you
alone.
should shut the fuck up.
True, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, he 18.
Well, that's the thing too. Not everybody cares. I've seen.
That's what I
they don't
mean.
give a
Sometimes
fuck
you need
about
to
your
shut the
age.
fuck up, mind your business.
But all I'm saying is, T.I. should parent his kid, man.
Yeah,
I agree.
I agree.
You know what I mean? That kid been getting locked up, talking crazy to McDonald's workers and shit. There's a video he's telling people, like, he's cursing out McDonald's worker because he's like, yo, do you know who the fuck I am?
So
blah,
like,
blah, blah.
oh, I
No,
don't even
nigga.
wanna
He's an
add.
entitled kid.
I really
So
don't.
is he actually?
You
Does
better
he
chill out
actually
for
father
T.I.
him?
Yeah, about to
like-
pull up on you.
Bruh.
You acting up.
Yo, when this shit,
I don't
this
know.
shit
That's
hit,
none of my business.
this shit hit, yo, parent your child, dog, before you come to me. That ain't my problem. I'm just saying, I'm speaking on something I saw.
All right.
I ain't threatening his kid.
Uber Eats delivering marijuana in Toronto.
Yeah, if you go to Canada,
How we feeling about that? We moved to Toronto? Okay.
Interesting.
am I moving there?
We going to Toronto? When we go to Toronto,
I'll
Ty?
visit it. I don't think weed is strong enough to make me move. anywhere.
No. When are we going? I'm not moving. No, I'm not
Where we
moving to
going?
Toronto. Fuck no, I'm not
trying to
freezing.
go do Carnival.
Huh?
Carnival in Toronto.
Yeah.
It's big up there. A lot of Jamaicans. Big things.
Big things.
I'm with it though. But no, it's they deliver weed on Uber Eats in Toronto. So if you're ever visiting there, you get some, get some weed out there.
Yeah.
want.
Deliver to your house.
Yeah. Or if
I'm
we
sure
have if we have anybody from Toronto that listen to us,
Yeah.
I mean now you know if you ain't know.
I'm trying to go to Toronto.
Me too. Carnival, baby. Big things.
All right, before I get to the, let's just do the NBA and then we'll get to the last. We'll get to the student loan after that. NBA. Jordan Poole, even though he got knocked the fuck out,
He got rewarded
he got rewarded for his ass whipping.
for getting knocked out.
What was the other thing you want to talk about?
What's his name?
Andrew Wiggins.
Wiggins got paid. They both got paid. That's all happened.
Yeah. Also
Both
got,
got
yeah.
paid.
To get rewarded for ass whipping is
They had to though.
yeah.
They had to. If your team and your player, you're one of your best upcoming players that's gonna take over for the team, just got knocked out by another teammate who's old
And they got released.
and
Yeah.
leaving soon.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to pay the young boy. Be like, yo, we know you got punched in the face, but
But how would that make
Don't
you
leave.
feel? If you're the veteran and then I'm still looking for a deal, but you paid the nigga I just beat up.
the nigga that you just beat up is gonna be our future. You know what I'm saying?
But I help secure
If your grown son beats up your young son, kick out the grown one.
That's totally different. Your comparisons suck.
I'm
That
just
makes
saying.
no sense.
That's
That was
literally what
terrible. That's a bad analogy.
They're like parents.
That was no, I'm not kicking my kids out because they
get the
want to
fuck
beat each other's ass.
Yo, don't beat him up. He's way younger than you.
Anyways,
You're a grown ass man. That's a child. Get the fuck out.
Anyways,
Pack your bags. Changing the locks.
the student loan forgiveness, fucking.
Yeah, it's up. 10K. They forgive 10K, I think, right? 10K, I believe.
I don't know.
Anyway, if you have any debts,
Any information?
go apply.
10K.
Yeah.
10K.
Come on, man.
Yep.
I'm on my shit. Yo, if you have any student loan debts, they'll forgive 10K.
Yeah.
But
Go ahead.
it sucks for everybody that went to like Alabama type shit. You still
Yeah,
in debt.
you got bread. You got to pay.
That's like half a class
If
in
that.
big colleges.
If that.
Yeah. Oh, that's a half semester, my
Yeah.
bad. Because it's like $25K per semester or some shit.
You know what I mean? Yo, teach your kid. Tell your kids go for scholarships, bro. As much as you can.
Yeah, for real.
My sister's good, bro.
99% of them kids ain't gifted and shit.
Get your be a little smart. Study a little.
Exactly, bro.
I think you have to get involved. Too.
Yeah, you gotta get involved. You gotta get involved. Yeah,
You
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
get involved. You gotta
Some shit.
You actually gotta take priority in your studies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because if you're not physically good at something,
yeah.
you gotta be.
Use your mind.
You gotta use your mind.
Yeah, yeah. It's not a game.
Some people are not gifted with their mind or
Yeah,
their physical abilities. It's just
No? Yeah.
sad out here. You know what I mean?
yeah. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just saying.
A lot of people are, it's like the ants, man. A lot of
Figure
people,
out why.
A lot of people are built to be
Figure out
workers.
why. Yeah, yeah. Figure why you dumb.
A lot of people are just built to be workers, and they think they can. They're bosses.
You think you're a worker bee or a boss bee
Boss bee.
or queen bee? Actually, I'm sorry.
I'm not a
There's no
queen.
boss bees.
I'm not a queen.
So then you would be a worker bee.
No, I'd be a boss. I'll probably be one of the. In reality, I'll be like the warrior ones.
You're still a worker.
No,
There's only one queen bee, nigga.
no, I'm the leader of them, of the warriors.
You're still a queen. You're under the queen.
No. I'm gonna throw. Never mind, yo. We going deep into this shit.
Yeah, I just want to see what
I'm not
you
doing it. Nope, I'm good. Stop there.
say. Hey, you good?
Yeah, we're good.
Unless you got anything you want to get off your chest.
I don't know.
Before I'm going to
What do you
quotables.
guys think about men getting their hair and nails done?
I don't think there's nothing
I
wrong with it.
don't. I don't mean just basic either. I mean like color. I mean creative.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Not for me, but do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, rock
Talking
out.
about- Like what are you talking about? Like getting the nails done, you getting like painted like
Or design on
how
it.
yours
Yeah.
is like
Rock
They
out.
don't have to be long. Like even short. Just like
designs on them.
design.
Shit
I've seen
business.
some people are into getting like one nail
Yeah.
painted.
Yeah.
It's not my thing,
Yeah.
but
Shit
I don't
business.
see no problem with it though. I think it's cool. You know what I mean? Do your thing. If that's
I think
that's
it's
what
cool.
gets you. You know, if that's part of your swag, because sometimes it's part of
Yeah.
your swag.
It is.
That's part of your swag. It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm
Do
not
your
stressed
thing.
out.
As long as you can execute. I think as long as you can execute it well.
Yeah, if you just doing it to do it.
Yeah.
like,
If you just exactly.
so I
Yeah,
guess
that's
you're
true.
trying to be
Yeah.
different. I get it.
But if you see a dude and let's say he got his hair done, he cares about his hairline and he got his nails done too.
it's part of the fit.
It's self-care,
But,
too.
Yeah.
his fit is
Or maybe that's what it is. I don't fucking know. It's none of my business to be telling motherfuckers.
Exactly.
Rock out, do you?
Like do you
Yeah.
just don't do it.
be like,
I don't do it. Yeah.
See you,
it's-
bro.
yeah. Rock out.
Yeah, do you?
No, I'm not gonna say I see you, bro, but I do see you.
I see you.
Do you?
Yeah,
It was-
depends on the person.
This guy's so stupid.
All right, so we're getting into the quotables. Got a quote.
I don't know what I wrote.
Mine. I was actually I happened to be stroking.
All right, well I got mine, so you can play my shit. Play the joint.
I'm still gonna say mine.
All right. So mine is the biggest communication problem is we don't listen to understand. We listen to reply.
Damn, this man posts a lot. Holy shit.
Do you have one?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going?
Now you can go first.
Oh. Okay.
Because mine's like it's like a reasons. It's like 10 reasons.
This is like a few sentences. Please stop allowing things like your biological clock, temptation, and or the idea of what you were conditioned to believe your life or family is supposed to look like as a reason to settle. You got this. You're smarter and stronger than you think. Know your worth. Yeah, I just wrote that on like the 13th. I was just feeling, positive vibes.
Really, I fuck with it. All right. Mine is I just happened to be scrolling right before we got on here. Wallow. From
You know, but I know exactly what. Once you said 10 reasons and that, I get it.
Yeah. So he's put top reasons people hate or slander you. Is by Wallow. Number 1, jealousy. 2, can't take advantage of you or your resources. 3, mad about where they are at in life. 4, the love you receive. 5, they can't be a part of your journey. That's for y'all. 6,
Be like that.
lack of access. 7, lack of identity. 8, you don't notice them. 9, your life looks better than theirs. And 10, they're unhappy with themselves.
So what does that mean? Go heal, please. Go heal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to a therapist if you need to.
Yeah. Find a good therapist.
Think everybody needs a therapist?
I don't necessarily think that, but I also don't think all therapists are the best.
Oh, of course.
They're
People
human
suck
at the end of the
jobs.
day. Yeah, and I feel like people need to talk about that more.
That's facts. Like,
The health field, come
That's a
on.
good point.
yeah, people do.
I don't think I've ever heard that point though.
No,
Like, your therapist might actually be bad.
It's actually interesting because, so like I have my associate's degree in social work, and we had to do like a lot of our own like test experiments with other
George was in the
classmates.
system. Did you know that?
Look at him.
George was in the
He
system.
lied so much he punched the table. This guy's crazy.
Crazy. But yeah, I think I lost my train of thought.
Told you.
can't.
He's like Kanye, this guy.
I can't.
He lies so much. He punched the table.
Go ahead.
I forgot what I was saying.
It's social work. Social work.
Oh my God, I hate this man, bro.
I feel like training is a big issue in businesses, even for therapists. Like, if you take the wrong approach, you could project, you could trigger your client to do something, and a lot of people don't understand that. So I say, like, make sure you find the right therapist for you, because just because they have the title
the
doesn't
right
mean
one is too expensive.
heal on your own. It's important. Sometimes you need to be by
Is it possible to
yourself.
heal on your own? Like,
I think so.
think
I'm
that's-
doing
that's
an
something that's-
experiment. I'll let you know.
Okay. I feel there's a
lot of lies coming out of this
feel
next
that-
experience I see.
I feel that healing on your own, I think it's only certain people with certain mentalities can do
Well,
that.
to a certain extent.
I feel
Maybe,
like
right?
it also depends on what you're healing from as well.
True. There are things that even for the strongest mind that could be a little too much. And
It
you
could
can-
be, but
you
then
can need
what?
some help. Then you
What
ask
does
for
that
help.
mean?
Meaning you find someone to talk to.
I feel like if you're not willing to go through, well, it does. It's hard with how the system is, the 9 to 5 and stuff. Not everyone is able to heal because of work, because of kids. Like, it's always harder when you have kids. But if you're not taking the time to focus on that and focus on what it is about you that you don't like and where you want to be, like, that's the best way to start. You do it yourself. Do it yourself. And if you do really need help, yeah, go find a therapist.
If you want to be the best person for the people that you love, like kids or your wife or husband.
I think
should
that, and in this world,
No, that's
I
not
really
easier
think we
said
should
than
think
done,
of it like
obviously.
that. It is. It's
know what I
fucking
mean?
hard.
No, I
The
didn't
healing
make it
journey
look
is fucking hard, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
Completely.
It's worth it because we got too many shitty people out here,
Exactly.
and that is
know.
why.
Yeah, and then on that, we're going to end it on that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you for... Oh, wait. Shout yourself out again. Let them know. Look, I put it at the bottom. Right, your Instagram's right there.
Oh, okay.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Tell the
Y
people.
aesthetics.
For aesthetics.
Yeah, you could follow me if you want.
All right. And,
You know, if I'm your vibe.
okay. I hope y'all enjoyed it. This episode. You feel like you want to come on again or
Yeah, you let me know.
more things to talk about?
I could talk a lot.
I bet. All right, so appreciate you coming on. Thank you.
I ain't like that response, bro. Do
was
you feel
fun.
like you want to come back on?
This was fun.
Oh, you just struck
I love conversation.
You know what? Wrap this up.
But yeah, nah. As usual.
As long as we're on record, next time.
Right.
She's gonna make it work in this.
I don't know what I'm gonna say. Oh, cop some merch. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and also make sure you write a review. Make sure you rate us because that helps us a long way. You know what I mean? We don't get paid for this, so we want the podcast to go up and up for other people to discover. So all you got to do, just give us a rating. 5 stars. You can write whatever you want, no matter where you want to vote from. Spotify lets you vote. They don't even ask you to comment. Apple, if you're on Apple Podcasts, you can vote. But there's you got to write something on that one, I think. No, actually, no, you can vote without writing anything. But either way, give us 5 stars. I think if you're on Audible too, you can vote. You could give us a rating. So if you're on any of those, please give us a rating. If you're on YouTube watching, just subscribe, and that's all it takes. Hit the like button while you're there too. But yeah, we'll catch you guys. This is episode 97. Yeah, and I mean, moving up, we're only 3 away from 100.
Let's do it.
So yeah, as usual, if you're up right now, keep pushing. The journey never ends.
The journey.
The journey's never, the journey's never over. Just keep climbing the mountain. You're always only halfway there. So keep pushing. Or if you get to the top, there's another one to climb that's even higher. But if you're down right now, keep your head up. If you need it, seek help in any way you can. Speak to people. Hopefully you got some good people around you that can help you in whatever journey you're going through. So, yeah, with that being said, man, you already know.
Bottomless mimosas.
Yes, sir. We're out of here.